It's week 11, and in theory, everything's working. But these days, you can hardly take that as a guarantee of anything at all. That looks like it's working. That looks like it's working. I reckon it's working. All right, good. We'll get on with it then. Week 11, it's a divisional round, so everybody is playing one of the opponents they are playing for the ready of the Anna. We'll start with Stardozer versus Grazer Ridge. Stardozer are on an absolute belter of a season. They are a sure thing for the postseason already, which is good times for all involved. Grazer Ridge have fallen from last year, but we don't know why. So we'll just have to ruminate on that over the course of the proceedings. It is going to be Grazer Ridge who get things started. Now they've got a fair chance here, you know. If Nige can get into the end zone a couple of times, he's going to be a total nightmare. Rubinho's good as well, but they decide to run the ball for no yards as the first play, then get sacked, and on 3rd and 12, they're sacked again. Right. Okay, first play for Stardozer, and Lloyd Gadzooks, the rookie, getting a nice 23-yard gain. Davy Onions in his final season, doing good things for everybody involved. And there's a touchdown. Well, okay, Stardozer are up 1-0. Let's see if Grazer Ridge can perform here. It's 3rd and 11. No. Okay, back to Stardozer then. Bollinger with the throw, goes too long. Onions, nice bit of running, smashes a halfling, goblin, gnome out of the way, runs 21 yards. Who cares? When they're that small, they're all virtually the same. Anyway, Rufus Paper Trail has just made the interception. Well, he'll be thrilled. And it's given Grazer Ridge a bit of a momentum, and they've got their first down of the game. Ethan Hogwash now delivering on a bit of promise, making a 25-yard reception. Paper Trail with a good run. Oh, he fumbled it into the hands of Nigel Prison. Brilliant work. Brilliant work. Captain Binnacles chucked 140 rand into the bucket. Thank you, Captain Binnacle, because it's Mrs. Binnacle's birthday. Well, Ethan Hogwash has just scored a touchdown in honour of Mrs. B having got herself a birthday, and here we all are. Hold on, it's Mrs. Binnacle's birthday, and you're in the house watching this old tosh. Hold on, Grazer Ridge just made another interception. Dick Miner has picked it off. Oh, that's the mistakes that will cost you. First contact coming up with a sack there. Dick Miner with nowhere to run. 3rd and 15. Paper Trail has it deflected by Gadzooks. Stardozer recovering there from the former error. Yeah, Manso Kettle Chip on a 3rd and 2 comes up a little short. Grazer Ridge have the ball back. Bollinger with the deflection. Nige gets that might have been his first catch. I'll admit to having, been monitoring the chat somewhat. Well, I figured you were here together, Binnacles. But hey, if that's how you want to spend the evening, then more power to you. David Onions on a 3rd down cannot convert for the first. It remains 1-1 as Ethan Hogwash completes a 12-yarder. Dick Miner now getting it out to Rubinho, who chews up 18 yards. Paper Trail with a bad throw. 2nd and 10. Hogwash. Well, he manages to get to the line, past the line, then back across the line, and then eventually nowhere. And on 3rd and 9, they crash out. That was Engelbert Loudmouth, I think, there making a catch. Gadzooks gets them another first down. Stardozer moving it again. They do look like the more lively team right now. Grazer Ridge not really capitalising on the opportunities they're getting themselves from turnovers. Onions gets a 5-yard gain. Kettle Chip short of the first down. 3rd and 2. Bollinger has it, and Josh Rubinho has got himself injured. He's been taken out by David Onions. Pat Duplessis has subbed in for Grazer Ridge, who now have a 3rd and goal. Have to score here, and they don't. Nice goal line stand from Grazer Ridge, and they managed to avoid the safety. Dick Miner brings up a 3rd and 1. Paper Trail with the throw. It's dropped by Duplessis, which is probably why he didn't start the game, because he can't catch. Engelbert Loudmouth touchdown. 2-1 Stardozer. But my oh my, Grazer Ridge are putting up a fight. Dick Miner with a nice run. 3rd and 3. Paper trail deflected by Loudmouth. Bollinger running on first down for Stardozer. Picks up 7. Davy Onions gets them the rest of the way to the first down. Kettle Chip. He may not be the quickest, but that's 15 yards in any language. KC Jones there coming up with a sack. Onions trying to run it again. He's stuffed at the line. He's actually underperforming in this game compared to normal. He's averaging 8.5 per carry, which is a little down on what you'd expect. Actually, speaking of a little down, the scoreline is a little down on what you'd expect. Duplistus was wide open, having lamped Lloyd Gadzooks, and he breaks for 32 yards. Grazer Ridge looking to come back, and there goes Nige, and he's going to score. 2-all. 30 plays remain in the game, and Nige has got a little bit of... Oh, boy. Who did Loy's beat up? Rufus Paper Trail. Yeah, it wasn't really a fair fight. Nige is on his way in, and he makes a tackle, but Lloyd just chewed up 72 yards. David Onions can only get 3. Kettle Chip throws it away. 3rd and goal. Bollinger has the touchdown. About a quarter of the game remains. Dick Miner there getting the catch. Picks up 20 off the pass from Hogwash. Miner now with the ball. Throws a short one. Duplistus manages to basically chew his way up there to get 7, but it's 3rd and 2. And they've got it to Nige, who's outpacing Loudmouth. Breaks a tackle from Loudmouth and gets down to the 5. Miner gets him a little bit closer, down on the 2. And Duplicitous is in the end zone. Well now, it's livening up inside the final shake of this game as Kettle Chip looks for a pass. Finds Onions out by the sideline, who gets a first down. Bollinger throws. Loudmouth's got a catch, and he's going to go some distance. Miner closes him down. 44 yards has been gained, though, and Onions gets 3. He's really off his running game. Well, I think it's evenly matched blocking versus defending kind of a lineup, kind of a thing. And there's an interception. David Onions has picked it off, and that's probably going to kill the game, especially if they score now. 12 plays are left. Grazer Ridge trailing by 1, and David Onions has a first and 1 at the goal line. Nige gets a deflection. Bollinger throws a pick. Oh, hold on. We're not done yet. There are 8 plays left. The Grazer Ridge has the ball. They've just got themselves another first down. 70... no, never mind. They've given it back. All right. Yeah. As is so often the case. Yeah. Look, it's my own personal conspiracy theory. When an interception is thrown, there'll be another one shortly afterward. 5-3 Stardozer. They're going to win this one. Grazer Ridge almost, but not quite. As Nige gets another few yards to add to his bucket of yards. Final score, Stardozer 5, Grazer Ridge 3. Tied for player of the game, David Onions for Stardozer and Dick Miner on Grazer Ridge. Did any of them do anything notable? Sure. David did 118 rushing. Didn't score a touchdown. Interesting. 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 injury. Dick Miner for Grazer Ridge, 111 passing. No touchdowns. No. 2 interceptions. Big whoop. Okay, well, there you are. That was a solid game. That was a good performance. We enjoyed that. Next up, because we're going to do the usual bounce up and down and up, we've got the Edgy Slum taking on the Minstrels. Neither team likely to go to the playoffs this season, although the Minstrels aren't out of it 100%. They're out of it 99%. We're hoping for a massive game from Tarquin Bangfish. Why? Because he's in my fantasy team. That is all. From the looks of this, the Minstrels are playing a bunch of young kids, and from the looks of this, for the most part, so's Edgy Slum. But Edgy Slum's kids are all violent and on various narcotic substances. Here we go. Yorick Fassbender for the Minstrels. Is he any good? Well, he's an elf, so your mileage isn't going to vary by much. But he gets out to Yorick, to Graham Tankey for an 11-yard gain. Flappins goes for 3. Here's Kermit Clinton, who goes for 2. 3rd and 4. Fassbender stuffed after just 1 yard. Whitey Hart for Edgy Slum. Big fat throw to Ron Bongos, and that's a 43-yard gain. Bjorn Stone Smith throws an interception. And a promising drive ends just as quickly as it started. 2nd and 6 Minstrels. That was thrown away by a halfling. And Kermit is stuffed at the line. Back to Edgeslum again. Nothing. Okay. Stonesmith. No. Okay. Yeah. And Jamie Boys gets 7 yards. Well, that was promising, but it wasn't a first down, so the Minstrels are having another go. Yeah, Tanky with another catch, and that's a first down run from Randy Flappins. Kermit completes to Fassbender, who gains 12. Fassbender now with the ball. Big throw. Wide open fingers. Vectrix is going to go the distance. And Bjorn Stonesmith has been injured by Graham Tanky, bringing in Mulawab the verbose. We've got some fumble action going on there. Yeah, Edgeslum fumbled it, and Flappins recovered. Tanky with the catch gains 10. His Flappins round the outside. It's the right way to go. There's nobody there. And Troy Greco-Roman couldn't make the tackle, so that's another touchdown. 2-0 Minstrels. Okay, Vectrix with a deflection. 3rd and 10. Here goes Boys again. He only gains 1 there. And we're back with the Minstrels again. There goes Vectrix. Hart should make the tackle. Hart, well, no, he wasn't quick enough. So that's another touchdown. Here's Mulawab. Good throw. Caught by Maddie Weiss for 15. Jamie Boys on the run. And he's got some go. Jamie is off to the races. And the Minstrels are slower than dirt. A 51-yard run from Jamie Boys. And to be fair, it's been looking like he could do something like that. And then he did it. So now, that's the thing that happened. Boys, toward the end zone, is in. Edgeslum 1. Minstrels 3. But it's still early days at the moment. Flappins, another nice run from him, is evading people who want him dead and gains 28 yards. Clinton, looking for Vectrix, no doubt. Finds Vectrix, no doubt, and it's 14 yards. Fassbender runs for nothing. Here's Flappins. He doesn't get much either this time. 3rd and 7, Clinton. And it's caught by Vectrix, who has the first down. Fassbender throws. It's caught, but only for 4. Flappins is trying to avoid trouble. And he gets down to the 1-yard line. Kermit Clinton on a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Graham Tanky. A sack on 1st down from Mike Polkerband. Mulawab's on the run. He picks up 4. It's 3rd and 8. Jamie Boys. Can he do it again? No. Still, I mean, a 7-yard run. Sure, it's not first down, though, is it? Look, there goes flipping Flappins again. Yeah. 32 yards gain from that stunty little git. Yeah, I know. We don't hold with the little people. And there's Vectrix in for a touchdown. 5-1 Minstrels at the moment. But we've yet to see the uncoiling of the Edgeslum death machine. Once they've got it out of the packaging and laid it out according to the instructions, we'll start to see some dead Minstrels. Come on. That's what the people came here to see. I mean, when you're watching 2 teams who aren't gonna, make it into the postseason, your death is the best we can hope for. 3rd and very short for Edgeslum. Whitey Hart no, there's Boys with the run. Hart was just going there with him to make him feel like he was progressing in some fashion. 2nd and 10. Mulawab swerves a long way inside, but it was only an elf trying to tackle him, so it was never going to be a problem. And Boys comes up, fractions of an atom short of a first down, but it doesn't matter. They've given the ball back to the Minstrels again. If they score here, I know, we're loath to say it, but we will activate the turbos. Yeah. No, the intended running time of this show is 2 hours unless it's the playoffs. Vectrix, touchdown. Right, okay, well, that's that then. And to keep the run time of a game down, you've got to have at least 6 games where you hit the turbos. Kermit Clinton's been injured by Ron Bongos, bringing in Crash Zodiac. That's better. Is it, though? Well, I don't know. It's all being a bit slugged out at the moment, but the Minstrels clearly have the offensive prowess. Crash just came in. Yeah. Troy Greco-Roma's been injured by Mike Polkerband, bringing in Mocha Badson. So far, it's 2 injuries to 1. Minstrels in the lead. There's something involved with a ball going on as well, but I mean, that's not the sport you came to see here. Fassbender, not a lot. Flappins, even less. And on 3rd and 10, Crash completes it for... hold on, it's another interception. Tanky's picked it off again. Wow. Tanky's having one of his best games. He might be in line for player of the game. How many touchdowns has he got? 1, 2, something like that? Yeah, don't know. Anyway, that drive ended abruptly, I thought, but I'm only barely paying attention at the moment. No, I'm doing my best to sound pithy and interesting, because the game is all but over, and we're just awaiting the inevitable demise of another player. But I don't think inevitable or demise is inevitable. Jamie Boyce, not a big run, a 28-yarder for him. Well, he's going to be a feature next season, isn't he? 6-2 is the score. 10 plays remain in this one. Fassbender chucks one away. It's Flappins on 3rd and 7. Can't find an open target, so he runs it for 14. Right move. And there goes Vectrix. Where were you, Bangfish? You've done nothing. Why did I put you in my flipping lineup? You've done absolutely... I paid... You're the most expensive player. Tanky's just got his 3rd interception of the game. If he's played even slightly well on offense, he's going to be in line. He's not going to be in line for player of the week. But he is player of the game. For the Minstrels, who win this one 7-2. Graham Tanky, 87 fan points, 154 receiving, 1 touchdown, and then a deflection, 3 interceptions, and an injury inflicted. Okay, Ronnie Bongos for Edgy Slum, 63 fan points, 96 receiving, 12 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 deflection, 1 injury. 2 injuries to the Minstrels, 1 injury for Edgy Slum. I know, it's just all kinds of wrong. I didn't even look to see how much flipping Bangfish had earned, because it wasn't going to be a lot. All right, Voodoo Boys versus the Wizards. Neither of these teams will be seeing the postseason, except on TV. So they've got that going for them. Well, it means they'll be comfortable and not killed. I mean, sure. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, it is going to be the Voodoo Boys who start. So Bangfish got 46, so that's not the end of the world, I suppose. Tan Clark runs it for 1. Brock Talk for the Voodoo Boys with the throw. Has it deflected by Energy Hussein. Gonzalo Laurie cannot pick up the first down, and the Wizards get their first touch. Lenny Luxury goes 4. Then they throw it over the head of somebody or other. Maggie Hipster on 3rd down completes it to Celia Emphysema, who's going to get down as far as the 3-yard line as Lenny Luxury tries to finish the drive. As Energy Hussein tries to finish the drive. As Maggie Hipster tries to finish the drive. And there's the touchdown. It's Emphysema, 1-0. Wizards take the lead. Tan Clark runs it for 9. Talk has on the first down. Here's Gonzalo Laurie. Not a lot. Tan Clark on a 2nd and 12 doesn't do anything. Talk throws it directly to Lenny Luxury, who has his 2nd interception of the season. But it's already 3rd and 11. Can the Wizards convert? Yes. Progribniak getting them a first down there. A stalwart on many a fantasy team for quite a while, Eddie Progribniak, because he's dirt cheap. Anyway, they stall out on the 5-yard line. Voodoo Boys have it back again, and there goes Bertha Raccoon for a 12-yard catch. Talk gains 5. Here's Laurie on 2nd and 5, and that one's complete to Tanklat, who has the first and stays on his feet to go 16. Tanklat now throwing the ball, has it deflected. Talk throws. Karen Hare, good catch. Breaks a tackle, gains 25. Laurie, no. Hussein with the deflection. Tanklat on 2nd and 10, and that one's caught for 7. Brock, can he? Yes, he can. And there was some action in there. There was a lot of tackling going on, but Bertha picked up 13. Gonzalo goes 5 on first down. Tan Clark goes not a lot. And then Talk gets himself sacked by Trip Hogwash. And despite marching even the length of the field, the Voodoo Boys failed to convert. Progribniak with a 19-yard gain keeps the Wizards going in the right direction. Luxury gains 1. It's 3rd and 12. Hussein? It's caught, but it's short. So we're back with the Voodoo Boys again, and they throw it immediately to Karen, which is the right move. 23 yards gained. Brock, sacked by Lenny Luxury. Gonzalo manages to fumble the ball and is giving it back to the Wizards. It's not what you want to see. 3rd and 6, and Emphysema gets him a first down. And then she's running away. Breaks one tackle, gains 38. Lenny Luxury's passing in this game is abysmal. 1 for 4. But Energy Hussein has just scored another touchdown. Wizards now up 2-0. His talk on 2nd and 6, and he's sacked by Luxury, who is having a belter of a game. Talk now gets the first down on a catch, and Energy Hussein has been injured. He was having a belter of a game. Yeah, no, Karen Hare picked him up by the ankles and just slammed him repeatedly against the ground and told him to stop. Okay, half-time rolls around. It's 2-0 Wizards at the moment. The Vuvu Boys unable to keep a consistent drive going. Destiny Sapling, who is now in the lineup, loses possession for the Wizards, and the Vuvu Boys have a shot from halfway. Well, I mean, they have an opportunity. Whether or not it turns into a shot is anyone's guess, but Bertha does a good job there, gaining 32 yards off the Gonzalo Laurie pass, and there's Karen Hare for the touchdown. Okie dokie. Can the Wizards rebound from whatever it is that afflicts them so? Well, Pogribniak just gained 20. Sapling doing nothing. Destiny Sapling presumably in the lineup because they bring something to the defensive party, because they bring absolutely no snacks on the offensive side of things, as the Vuvu Boys get a first down throwing to Karen Hare. Gonzalo with another terrible throw. Is Tanklarts. That one's complete to Karen, and she's going to get down to about a 10. Here's Brock on 1st and 10, nothing doing. Gonzalo. Okay, well, they're chipping away at it, but they've still got 7 to go. Don't run it, you clown. Yeah, okay, the clown ran it, and it didn't get as far as it needed to go, so the Wizards managing to get a stop there. Yeah. Sapling. Oh, okay, yeah, I mean, that looked like a promising sort of run, but it's still 3 and out for the Wizards. Vuvu Boys back on it again. A 9-yard run from Tanklarts. Talk, I don't know what he was doing. Don't know why he did it, but it didn't work. Anyway, Gonzalo picks up the first down. Tanklart is now moving it forwards by 2. Talk, complete. Another first down and goal. Laurie is sacked by Hogwash. Tanklart is killed at the line, not literally. And Lenny Luxury recovers a fumble, giving the Wizards just 20 plays to run it out. But their offense has completely stalled. Tanklart sacked by Luxury. Here comes Talk. That's 4 yards. Oh, yeah. Laurie gets another 5, and that's the end of that drive. Wizards back on it again. Pogribniak, first down and more. 26 yards gained. Celia with another 20 yards. Celia Emphysema and Eddie Pogribniak, a good, solid combo that are only let down by the lack of service from the throwing contingent on the team. Ocean Tanklar picks up 10. They're not superstars, no, but they're a solid combo. And we enjoy a solid combo around here. We certainly do. Bertha Raccoon gets a catch, 20 yards gained. There are only 5 plays left. Vuvu Boys with the ball, trailing by 1. Karen with the catch. This is a 3rd and 5. This will be game over. Yep. Wizards are going to win it unless they really screw this up. They just screwed it up. 2 plays left, and they've got it to Bertha Raccoon, which is the right play, but she swerved upfield for no good reason and then drops it in the end zone on the last play of the game. Well, that was unnecessarily exciting. Yeah. Final score, Wizards 2, Vuvu Boys 1. Lenny Luxury is player of the game for the Wizards with no real offense to speak of, but 17 tackles. That is a good day at the office. Plus a tackle for loss, 3 sacks and an interception. Karen Hare for the Vuvu Boys. 126 receiving 1 touchdown, and defensively injured someone. And Tyler Cran would quite like the entire team dead. Have a word with Forby, see what you can arrange. Pogribniak, for those who had him in your fantasy team, he ended up with 4 fantasy points. Well played. Okie dokie. Right, down the bottom end. Port Miggins up against the AFK Nomads, and it's a cursed field. The Pirates appear to have Angelo Rapscallion and Honey Extra in the lineup. A couple of rookies getting a play. Where, of course, with nobody at the helm of the Nomads right now, they're just playing the best they've got. Well, okay then. Yep. Nomads will be starting with the ball. Joey Bugout will get us going. Joey Bugout bugs out, gets a first down, 11 yards gained. Melvin Glitch, we like Melvin Glitch, We do. A nice run from him, gains 14. Ilma Shelf Space. We like Ilma Shelf Space. There are some good players on his team. He actually threw it to Larry Splendid. That's another good player. Goodness me, a team with good players on. Stop it. Kim Selector gets the first down for the Nomads. Shelfie chucks it. Bug out with the catch and the touchdown. And the Nomads go up 1-0. Well, the Nomads are the team to beat in the division. So Port Miggins, who have been showing some signs of life this season, are going to need to get it done. John Juan managing to pick up the first down, getting them a second set of 3. But they're going to struggle here. 3rd and 13. Intercepted by Shelf Space. And she's got no one anywhere near her. She will be closed down by Arnie Hamburger on the 1 yard, 1.5, 2 yard line. Take your pick. Shelfie to the end zone. Kim Selector, touchdown Nomads. Aurora Tundra with a nice run. Scratchy McHenry with a nice run. And then on first down, John Juan, no. Aurora back with the ball again. It's now 3rd and 10. Scratchy. Not a lot there, and we're back to the Nomads again. Joey Bugout chucks it to Larry Splendid, who picks up 21. Melvin Glitch is on the run, he picks up 3. Shelfie to Kim Selector, who breaks a tackle and scores a touchdown, 3-0. Oh boy, yeah. McHenry trying a pass there, and it worked. But that's the end of the drive for Port Miggins. Glitch has got a 2nd and 12. Throws a short one to Shelf Space, who manages to swerve around for 9. 3rd and 3, Shelfie with the ball. And she's brought down at the line, and Port Miggins get a stop. But they'll be stopped themselves before you know it. It's now 3rd and 8. Not this time. No, Arnie Hamburger had himself a little bit of space. Makes a nice catch, gains 41 yards. Aurora Tundra up the middle, no. Scratchy McHenry blinked a couple of times and then went, oh, on this space in front of me, I'll walk that way. Tundra throws. Hamburger, touchdown. 3-1 is the score, and the Pirates are not out of it yet. I mean, they're not looking like winners, not at the moment. But not being out of it is a good place to start. Joey Bugout, a nice run for the Nomads. Picks up 11 yards. Glitch. What's he doing? He's getting another first down. Oh, tippy toes down the sideline. Picks up 24 yards. Shelfie throws. Selector with another good catch. Gains 14. She's got over 10,000 receiving yards in her career. And just got a touchdown. Okay, Hamburger. Well, that's the play. Chuck it to Hamburger and he chews up the yardage a bit. Scratchy with a throw. And it's Bob Natuno with the catch this time around. John Juan tries another run. It's not a good idea. Tundra picks up 3. It's 3rd and 4. Scratchy. Brought down short. And Nomads are back on it again from their own 20. Immediately throw an interception to Scratchy McHenry. So the Pirates have a chance to something. But it's 3rd and 10 already as we hit half time. Nomads currently up 4-1. John throws, nice lateral pass to Bob Natuno, who goes in for the touchdown. That's another interception. McHenry's got another, and he's down at the 4. Here's Tundra. She's down at the 5. Here's McHenry, and it's a touchdown. It's 4-3. A comeback from the Pirates in short order. But it looks to me like the only way they're going to actually make a comeback is if they continue to intercept the ball inside their own 20, the opponent's 20-yard line. Anyway, they've got it back again now. Natuno with a nice catch, gains 15. McHenry running it, doesn't go anywhere. John throwing, no. 3rd and 10. Tundra, no, bad play. 1 yard gains, and we're back to the Nomads again, who need to settle it down and get back into the end zone. Glitch. Good throw, deflected by Natuno though. Larry Splendid gains 10, keeping them moving with another set of downs. Shelfie catches a 5-yarder. Okay. Melvin Glitch, who hasn't done much since the first period, there aren't really periods in this game. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's Kim. She's got the ball. She's in the end zone. She's doing her little Kim Selector dance. All right. Okay. Yeah. Scratchy with his best run of the game, 5 yards. Scratchy McHenry averaging just over 4 yards a carry across his career. That's impressive. No, it's not. It's rubbish. Okay. Glitch throws 11 yards. And the Nomads threatening again on 2nd and goal. And there it is. Larry Splendid completes his 11th touchdown of the season. 6-3 is the score. And if the Pirates fail to score on this drive, the turbos will be applied. Okay, the turbos will now be applied. I've got a cat in the way of my operating. What did I do there? I know, you press something. Press that. There you go. I pressed the button that paused it. Oh, okay, that's nice to know. Yeah, there goes Kim again. Kim's having a good game. 143 receiving so far in this one. It's not an all-star kind of a game, but it's a good game for her. 7-3. Pirates having another go. McHenry goes for a little bit. Here's Juan on 3rd and 5, and he's sacked by Melvin Glitch. Throw away on 1st down. Glitch running on 2nd. Has a 1st down. Okay, yep. Bug out. 2nd and 7. Another 1st down. Glitch to bug out. Touchdown. Yep. Okay. No, we don't need to go to you have my sympathy speed. No, it's fine. No, they're within 5. There's still more than 5 plays left. Anything could happen. There's now 5 plays. There's now 4 plays left. Nothing can happen. No. Okay, 3rd and 10 for the Nomads. And it's gone to Kim again. She's now up to 163 receiving in this game. Oh, yeah, that's not spectacular. Final score, Nomads 8, Pirates 3. Not an unexpected scoreline to finish on. Player of the game, though, with only 57 fan points, is Joey Bugout. 162 passing, 6 touchdowns, 1 tackle for loss. Scratchy McHenry for the Port Miggins Pirates with 35 fan points. That's not very good. No. Didn't break 50 yards in any offensive discipline. Did get a touchdown, did get 2 interceptions. Okay. Not an unexpected result. No. All right, top end of the order, and 2 teams without a game plan go head-to-head as the Ov City Axemen take on the Volcamoose Saints. Which of these coach-picked teams will come out on top in the rain? Well, I mean, if it was raining, I probably couldn't be bothered to pick a team either. Spangles Hunkerdome for the Saints is going to be first with the ball. And what's Spangles going to do for us? Do us a little dance there, Spangles. He does a little throw, and it's Viking with the catch for 14. Here comes Dick. Dick Berg started at runner. Oh, we've not seen that. It's now 3rd and 5. Spangles has the ball. And that one is deflected by Trellis Cosmic. Ov City have a go. Flunkerson drops it. Flunkerson runs it for 2. Charlotte is stopped at the line. Okay, Hunkerdome, who is so far the only player on the field who's having a good game. Gets 30, the only offensive player on either team. Doesn't matter. Xavier Sensation managed to get past the line. I don't know if he's good. That was a 20-yard gain, but I don't know if he is good if he doesn't get the blocks. That's what we need to see. He didn't get the blocks there, and he only went 1 yard. And Pritchard Serenity has been injured by Zerwin Trumpet. Hilda Showbiz has subbed in for the Axemen, but when runner 1 goes down, you kind of go, well, that's my game plan shagged then, isn't it? 3rd and 9. Flunkerson has it intercepted by Slot Ridges. Okay, Hunkerdome runs for 2. Dickberg. Not a lot there. Sensation with a throw, and that's deflected by Flunkerson. Back over to the Axemen. Abby Chopstick getting runner 1 duties there. Flunkerson does a bit. Charlotte does not a lot. All right. Yeah. Flunkerson with the deflection. They have shuffled it. Have they shuffled the team around? They have shuffled the team around. There's another injury there. Xavier Sensation. Well, we won't find out if he's good or not because he's been injured. Trellis Cosmic having roughed him up. Crump Inquisitor has subbed in. Dickberg. No. And then on 3rd and 9, Inquisitor with the throw. And that's deflected. 30 plays gone. It's still 0-0. But we could have a touchdown soon as Trumpet recovers a fumble, gets it down to the 3. Can the Saints get it over the line? Dickberg can't. Can Inquisitor? No. All right, back to Ov City. Good throwaway at the last second there. The safety was imminent. 3rd and 9, and that's no good either. Back to the Saints again. Yeah, Cremp Inquisitor's going to score. Okay. All right, 1-0 Saints. But this is the kind of game you really want to enjoy if you enjoy low. If numbers higher than 1 make you nervous. Saints just scored again. Sad lurch on a 38-yard reception. Abby Chopstick with a 12-yard run for the Axemen. They then get sacked. Zerwin Trumpet with his 31st career sack there. Chopstick can't complete on third down, and the Saints are back on it again. Here's Dickberg. That was deflected by Flunkerson. Inquisitor on 3rd and 7. Is intercepted by Flunkerson, who's got a little bit of running space. And gets it to the, 32-yard line of the Saints as halftime rolls around. Flunky on 2nd and 9 throws it to the flat because that was clearly going to work, and then gets sacked by Trumpet. Okay. Sack, fumble, recovery, advance. Sad lurch there, moving the fumble forward by 16 yards as the Saints are back in possession. Is Inquisitor. Yeah, an 8-yard run. Hunkerdome on 3rd and 1 has the first down. 10 yards gained there. Dick Berg still thinking he's a thrower. Has it dropped by Viking. Inquisitor with a run round the outside brings up a 3rd and 1. Hunkerdome goes backwards and doesn't get the first. Ob City back with the ball, and that one's deflected. Flunkerson running it dramatically. Gains 11. Okay. Come on, Axemen, let's go. I want to keep this lively. Come on. Let's flip and have some. Flunky throws it, and it's a Hilda Showbiz first down. Lowbrow Charlotte there gaining 2. Abby Chopstick, not a lot there. 3rd and 7. Flunkerson, that was optimistic. It did not pay off. Hunkerdome runs for 9 for the Saints as they have the ball back once more. They throw it out to Lurch, who gets a lot of yards. No, he gets all of them. There are no more yards he can have. It's a 65-yard touchdown. Saints now lead it 3-0 with 30 plays to go. Okay, Chopstick a 19-yard run, but these good chunk plays from the Axemen are happening so infrequently that you can't hang any kind of a drive off what they're doing. There was a fumble, but Dickberg's picked it up and he advanced that 24 yards. Dickberg now with the ball does nothing again. Erlen Dickberg has had a bit of a rough game. Yeah, it's an odd choice. Obviously, Erlen Dickberg usually will be playing as a receiver. But clearly the coach saw something. What he saw, though, was insanity and underachievement. Yeah. Okay. Chunk. No. Alright, okay. Hunkerdome with the run. Fumbles it again, and this time Ridges has picked it up and advanced it 20 yards. The Saints are going to put this one to bed, I have a feeling. There goes Lurch with another good catch. Sad Lurch, looking like he might have some game in the future. Hunkerdome goes 4. Here's Dickberg on 2nd and 5, gains 2 yards. And there goes Kremp Inquisitor for the first down and a lot more, and a touchdown. And we can put this one to bed. It has not been a good day for the Axemen. Flashes of good play, punctuated by a lot of play that is not good. And that's why you end up in these situations. You need to be able to put together enough good play to end up in the end zone, and then you can relax for a little while. And then rinse and repeat. But if you're perilously close to stalling out repeatedly, you're never going to see the end zone. You're never going to do your little Instagram dance and get all of the new followers. Final score, Volcamoose 4, Axemen 0. Zerwin Trumpet is player of the game. Not a lot done on offense, 32 pancakes, not bad. Defensively, 4 sacks and inflicted an injury. For the Axemen, Trellis Cosmic, 59 fan points, a decent day for him. 25 pancakes, 1 deflection, 1 injury. Yeah. Only 189 total offensive yards for the Axemen. Oh, yeah, I know. Pathfinders, Floody, you said you were around. Okay, let's get you done then. Cheerio Incorporated are playing Melonflex, the #1 rushing unit in the entire universe. And it's foggy. Okay, well, I mean, foggy happens. Certainly does. Melonflex are going to be first with the ball. Flapjack throws it in the fog. The league's best runner, yeah. But Trevor Snowboard got 37 yards off that. Bonobo Wrangler, new to the team, is injured on his first carry by Luther Pendragon. Georgina Karate now in the lineup. Flapjack throws it again. Well, why not? There goes Trevor Snowboard again. That's 33 yards gained. Karate on first and goal. Touchdown. 1-0 Erd Melonflex. Cheerio take over. There's Luther Pendragon. Wiping the guts off an injured player off himself. Gets a nice comfortable 29-yard first down. Centrifuge goes for 2. Rosemary busted. Chucks it. It's indecent Gary. Is Indecent Gary the best rookie this season? No. Is he second best? No. Is he third best? Probably. Okay. Flapjack is finally running the ball and he's doing what we expect of him. 28 yards gained there. There goes Karate picking up 3. 2nd and 6. Delver, please listen, having a go. Picks up 6 yards. Flapjack on a 1st and 10 is stuffed. Okay. Karate doesn't get much further. Delver and the defense couldn't see where they were going. No. Joe chucks 20 quid in the bucket. Of City offense playing as bad as your Steelers last night. Well, I'm very much hoping, thank you, Joe, I'm very much hoping that BDP, when they rock up, play a little better on offense than the Eagles did last night. Or the night before. The night before. Yeah. But that's been the story of the season. And I know why. I can explain why the Eagles are as bad as they are this year on offense, but I'm not going to. No. Anyway, sack the offensive coordinator is basically the same conclusion that the rest of the fan base has reached. Flapjack with another good run. It's 2-1. Cheerio have the lead while we did some kind of football aside there. Delver picks up 15 and a first down. Here comes Flappy again. He's only broken about 6 or 7 tackles so far, and that's another 21 yards gained. He's averaging just short of 20 a carry at the moment, and his passing isn't a whole lot worse either. Flapjack down to the 3-yard line. Erd Melonflex, Karate getting it one further. Delver tries it. No. Flapjack on 3rd and goal. He's in. Touchdown. Okay. Alan Twerp with the run on first down. Cheerio gets 2. Snowboard with the deflection. Rosemary busted on 3rd and 8. Tries to scramble for the yardage, but it's not there. No. Okay. Yeah. Karate on 2nd down. Gets it to Delver, who goes 16 yards. Delver now running the ball, doesn't get a lot. Here's Flapjack on 2nd and 10. He's got space. He's going places. He's going all the way. 31-yard touchdown for Flapjack. Nope. And if he were to just do that every time he got the ball, he'd be there. He'd be there. Mindful Tendrils comes up with a tackle, which is good to see. He's not had a lot of play so far, Tendrils. Georgina Karate with a nice run. Still on her feet, breaking a few more tackles, gains 23. Erd Melonflex with the edge right now. Delver goes 5. Flapjack stuffed at the line. Karate on 3rd and 3. And it's a touchdown. For some reason, no, Monkey Cage is in the lineup. Oh yeah, there he is. I was going to say that you hadn't put Monkey Cage in the lineup. Nobody puts Monkey Cage in the corner. No, they put him in the lineup though, because he's, you know, one of the best linemen in the league. One of the best two-way linemen in the league. Probably the best two-way lineman in the league. Yeah, probably. Anyway, it's half-time. Erd Melonflex currently up 4-2. Cheerio need this win in order to stay in violent levels of competition for the divisional lead, as Flapjack makes an interception on the 1-yard line and stops what looked like a pretty good touchdown opportunity. Wasn't a touchdown yet. Georgina with another belting run there picks up 23. She's coming up on 1,000 yards in her career, but we got a fumble. The Chroniclers did recover it, and there's Flapjack again emerging out of another pile of bodies. Another great run from Karate. That'll get her 1,000 career yards. She'll be pleased. We're pleased. We like to see people do well. Most of the time. We don't like some people doing well because it's just tedious. Georgina, another nice run, gains 6. It's 1st and 10. Delver's been all right in this, but his running game has been erratic. Flapjack touchdown. 5-3 Erd Melonflex. Flapjack Nope's 3rd touchdown of the game. Ooh. Chris Biscuit. Yes, I know what you're saying there, Vec, but Chris Biscuit is not as good a two-way player. Monkey Cage brings the pain train. On defense, as well as providing excellent blocking on offense, as Alan Twerp scores a comeback touchdown for Cheerio, proving that this game is not yet dead as we run into the final third. Delver gains 5. It's 1st and 10 for Cheerio, having managed to make a stop. 2nd and 8, Centrifuge. He's got a first down, and he's very pleased about that. Rosemary busted on 1st and 10, has to go backwards to go forwards, but does manage to pick up 5 anyway. Alan Twerp gets him a first down, but then steps back over the line, and it's the 3rd and 1. Centrifuge throws it away. Oh dear. This is the problem with the swervy little sod player, is they do have a tendency to go backwards in order to go forwards, and sometimes it costs them, as Flapjack makes a 40-yard run. Trev Snowboard makes another catch, he gains 13. Delver's got the ball, he's run it, he's gained 9. He's happy. Flappy, he's running again. I don't think Twerp's going to tackle him. Oh, he did. Okay, all right, I'll take it back. Karate, touchdown. 6-3, 22 plays left. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing that this is a Chronicler's win, but it probably is. Although Luther Pendragon with a nice catch there could pick up some useful yards. 26 gained. Rosemary throws. Oh, they're taking to the air now. Gary, touchdown. All right, the gap is 2. A fumble is probably required. 2nd and 9, Chroniclers stopped at the line. Delver, please listen on 3rd and 9 is stopped. Is this going to be a comeback? Yeah. There goes Otto. He's down inside the 5. Cheerio need to score right now. And they do. 6-5, 14 plays left. This would be quite a stolen result. Stu on the Wild, though, picks up 35 yards off a pass from Flapjack. And then Georgina remembers how to avoid people, picks up 8. Delver is stopped short of the first down. Flappy, he's got it. And chewed up another 12 yards. Karate has got another 10. And this is the kind of drive that the Chroniclers needed to round out this game. Delver goes 5. Flapjack throws it for no good reason. Georgina to the end zone, and that's a Chroniclers win. 7-5 is the score. Cheerio have the ball back, but there's only 5 plays left. They're sacked by Charles Monkey Cage, as if to point out my argument in the conversation. Indecent Gary getting a nice reception there, but it's too little, too late. He's going again, look. It's too late, Gary. He goes, well, if I threw him at a ball, I can't help that. Gary's scored. There's 2 plays left. The tie is not impossible on the last play of the game, but it isn't happening. Final score, Ugbenflex 7, Cheerio 6. Player of the game, Charles Monkey Cage. Not a big game for him. 62 fan points, 73 pancakes. Defensively, 1 sack. Yeah. Okay, Indecent Gary for Cheerio Incorporated, the rookie getting player of the game for them. 56 fan points, 240 receiving, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pass deflection. Ooh, yeah. Good game, though. Good game. Okay, Cheerio are making a run for it late in the season. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm interested. You should be interested as well. Let's have a look at the Pathfinders taking on Lingo Blend. 2 teams who are looking for next season. It's about a couple of games away. So, there you go. Look no further. How is John the Plum throwing the ball to Hack Murphy somehow ending up with a team that's only got 2 wins? I don't know. But there is John the Plum, and he's throwing it to Ook Beltsand, who gets a first down, 25 yards. Luke Negligence with the throw, gets it 13. Charity Milk Flimsy also taking to the air, deflected by Dick Frisbee. John the Plum throws, deflected again. Negligence is sacked by Pope Lorenz, and the Pathfinders take over. Clive runs it for 4. Clive needs no further introduction, right? Yeah, obviously. John the Plum with an interception, and he's got a lot of room to run, so he goes all the way to the end zone. Lingo Blend up 1-0 on the pick 6. Okay, 2nd and 7 for the Pathfinders, deflected by the Plum. 3rd and 7, sacked by Tiggy Teapot, and Lingo Blend have got it back again. Beltsand picks them up a first down on the catch. Negligence runs 1. Milk Flimsy throws it for no yards. Better not to bother throwing it at all. Hack Murphy, touchdown. 2-0, Lingo Blend. Clive, good run from Clive, but he steps out of bounds. He didn't fancy going any further. Frisbee goes 2. Here's Pringles. He doesn't go anywhere. It falls to Clive to get him out of the hole. 3rd and 7. He avoids the first round of trouble, runs directly into a second round, and that's the end of that then. Negligent, 2nd and 10 for Lingo Blend. Scrambles for 3. Milk Flimsy on 3rd and 6 throws. It's Murphy with the catch. He avoids Dick Frisbee. And he's down after 35 yards. The Plum throws. No one's there. Negligence on 2nd and 10. Caught by Ook, who is into the end zone. It's 3-0. All-Stars. Well, I mean, you would say that the All-Stars have probably got the slightly stronger team. Neither of these teams contenders. Ignore the record. Both of them are very much rebuilding. But a 3-0 lead, that feels a little bit off. So I would imagine we'll see a Pathfinder semi-comeback, if not more than semi. It goes Frisbee on 3rd down. He gets nothing. And there's the Plum getting sacked. Oh, there's an interception. Clive Goldmouth's picked one up, and he's going to take it to the house. He does. It's 3-1. A pick 6 for each team. Well, that's nice. Hack Murphy's got a kick return, and he takes it 37 yards. Negligence on 1st and 10. Throws. Is caught by Belt Sand again. This is your game plan. You get 2 cracking receivers. Hack Murphy, touchdown. Oh, that's another interception. Belt Sand has picked it off. Plum throws. Belt Sand with the catch and the touchdown. 5-1, Lingo Blend. Well, yes, we were saying it shouldn't be this one-sided, and it shouldn't. But, I mean, you know, there's giving your opponent a head start, and then there's kind of going, have we left ourselves too much to do here? Nice pass completion there, and Clive's just run it for 6. Frisbee with a short throw does nothing. Pringle's trying for 3 yards, doesn't get it. All-Stars back with a possession again. Belt Sand, another catch. He gains 15. Okay. And again. And he's still on his feet, and that's another 36 yards. Luke Negligence is 4 of 5 for passing, and he's up to 100 yards in this game. Charity Milk Flimsy making a rare catch, because you don't expect elves to do anything. Half-time rolls around, it's 5-1. Lingo Blend on top. Milk Flimsy with the ball, runs it, throws, Belt Sand, touchdown. All right, Pathfinders, you've got to do it on this drive. Yeah, make me a believer. 3rd and 6. I'm not a believer. All right. It's a bit too early to activate the... It's not going to work. You don't think? 3rd and 6. Milk Flimsy. That one landed a little short. All right, Pathfinders, this drive. Otherwise, I will institute super speed. Dick Frisbee throws. Houston Flamberger getting involved, gains a 22-yard pass. Anthony Pringles goes 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Goalmouth gets another 3. Frisbee on 3rd down. Complete to Shafter, who gets the 1st. Pringles. Nice running from Anthony Pringles after the catch. No, that was a pure run. 23 yards of it. 2nd and goal. Dick Frisbee. Deflected in the end zone by Milk Flimsy. Pringles is also stopped short. Tremendous piece of goal line defence from Lingo Blend as John the Plum gives them a little bit more breathing space. Negligence then throws it to Belt Sand, and we will activate the "you've had enough, son. You better call it a night" speed of game. Negligence completes another 3-yarder to Belts. Belt Sand is having his best game of the season. He's up to 222 receiving yards, and I don't think he's done yet. No. You think 300 yards is possible? It depends if the coverage gets dropped again. Anyway, that drive has stalled out, and the Pathfinders have it back again. Clive throws 15. That one's deflected by the Plum. There's a sack from Teapot. Tiggy Teapot, arguably having one of her better performances this year. All right, it's a fumble and a recovery. Negligence has recovered that one. Pope Lorenz immediately sacks him, though. There goes Hack Murphy. Hack Murphy. He's long in the tooth, but he's still got a couple of seasons left in him, which surprised me. Yeah. And that's an interception. Dick Frisbee's picked it off, but there's only 11 plays left in this game, and there's just a lot of, oh no, that didn't quite go to plan for the Pathfinders, which is costing them when it matters. Dirk Shafter, decent player, just not getting the service. As Plum makes another deflection. 3rd and 9. Pathfinders stop short. Yeah. No, that's all right. Murphy with another catch. That's not bad at all. Negligence is 9 for 11 in this game, which is good, which is why I mention it. Final score, the Pathfinders 1, All-Stars 6. Player of the game, John the Plum. 93 fan points, making him the current MVP of the week. He won't stay there. He might. You can't say that. I can say that with pretty much absolute certainty. 93 fan points, 177 passing, 3 touchdowns, 4 deflections, 1 interception. Poke Lorenz for the Pathfinders, their player of the game, was 20 pancakes, 3 sacks, 14 tackles. Okay. Yeah. Pathfinder still trying to find out what the magic formula is and then potentially magic it. Okay, right. To the top, the Beekeepers are taking on the Bumson Medics. Beekeepers, the I would say, surprise package of the season, have come from nowhere. Incidentally, it was pointed out to me earlier that Kathy Glowpad is 4 injuries inflicted away from setting a new league record as a rookie. That would be impressive. I can't see it happening, but anyway, it's going to be the Medics who get things started. They're coming into this one as underdog, but nobody's any kind of a dog until the game is fought. Bingo Hazmat with a lovely catch and go. OT Freemason unable to close in, and Hazmat goes 57 yards for a touchdown. Here comes Hank Massive on first down, 5 yards for the Beekeepers. There goes Rolf, call me Mr. Fantasy Henchucker, making a catch. And another one, and breaking some tackles. Hank on first and 10 for the Beekeepers. Throws, and everything was working there apart from the throw. Mini Sabotage gets him a first down. Dirty Woods with the throw. Henchucker with the catch. She's down at the 6-yard line. Hank on first and 10, gains 1. Freemason, deflected by Scooter in the end zone. Woods, nothing doing, and the Medics hold firm and take over with the ball. Smiters throws it. Henchucker with the deflection. This is why everybody has him on his fantasy team. He's dirt cheap, and he plays well both ways. Beekeepers make a stop, and they've got the ball back, and Henchucker is down at the 2.5-yard line. Dirty Woods touchdown. 1-1. Hazmat on first down goes 2 yards. Smiters looks to throw. Throws a real short one to Egon Sanction for another couple. Scooter, though, scrambles for 4 yards, and the Medics are staying in possession. Bingo goes 11. Smiters gets a little bit. Is Scooter on a 2nd and 4. Overthrows Sanction, who was pretty much open there, but Bingo has run it for the first down and is still on his feet. There's no pace coming in to stop him. He's going to score. It's a touchdown. 2-1 Medics. Hank manages to break free, and he'll go places when you give him the chance. He gains 23 yards. Freemason throws. Hank with the catch, and that's a 24-yard first down. Woods on first and 10. Bingo Hazmat has got himself injured by Rolf Henchucker. Tone Penter has subbed in. That's unfortunate. Bingo was having a good game up to that point, but the Medics did get the stop there, and Penter has got the ball and a first down. Okay, yeah, Henchucker with the deflection, his 2nd of the game. Boam throws. Sanction with the catch, breaks a couple of tackles. Gets 32. Penter now looking to throw, and it's dropped by Scooter. Smiters gets it a Sanction. Woods doing absolutely nothing to cover that one. Boam goes 1 yard. Penter on a 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Sabutio Bongos, 3-1 Medics. And the Beekeepers need to find something that works. Or works better than what... Actually, they need to find some defence, is what they need to find. Offensively, they can move the ball, and that what works for them most of the time. Defensively, however, hold on, it's 3rd and 1. OT Freemason. And it's deflected by Scooter. Another good stop there by the Medics, who could really benefit from turning this into some points. Smiters runs it for 7. It's 3rd and 2. Scooter goes nowhere, and we're back in Beekeeper land again. Nothing doing on the pass. There's a sack from Gaz sideboard, 3rd and a lot. And Woods gets nowhere. Back to the Medics, both teams stalling out around the halfway line. Smiters manages to avoid a lot of trouble, picks up 6 yards. That was looking like all kinds of danger there. But again, on 3rd down, nothing doing. Half-time rolls around. It is 3-1. Hank runs on first down. And there he goes. He's got a first down. 15 yards going for Hank Massive. Freemason throws it. Henchucker with the catch. Woods, big throw. Caught again by Henchucker for 14. Massive straight up the middle. avoiding those linebackers who don't really know how to tackle, and gets down as far as the 3-yard line. Throw to the end zone, Henchucker touchdown. Okay, 3-2 now. And this is turning out to be the kind of game that you would go like, oh, that was a game. But Sanction with a nice catch gets 21. Penta on 1st and 10 gets it to Bongos for 12. Smiters, another first down, another opportunity deflected by Henchucker. Yeah. I mean, Henchucker would be important on Fancy if he wasn't on every single team. It's another touchdown for the Medics, though, making the score 4-2 at the moment. And the Beekeepers need, what we in the trade call consistent defence. 2nd and 6. Henchucker with another good catch. He gets down into opposing territory. Hank is 1 for 4 when attempting to throw in this game. That's not good. Woods, good piece of running, and he's got loads of room. Has he got the pace? No. Out of gas at the 3-yard line. Hank gets it in. It's 4-3. And once again, the gap is just 1. Penta with a good piece of running. It was worth bringing in off the sidelines. Mini Sabotage coming up with a sack. Scooter throws it. Is caught by Sanction, who has a very easy first down and is getting past the opposing 15. Penta on 1st and 10. Gains 7. Smiters to the end zone. Penta touchdown. 5-3. 27 plays left in the game. And that's deflected. It's 3rd and 10. Woods. Henchucker runs out of steam, and the Medics have a... Never mind, they're throwing an interception. Okay. Massive now with the ball. Picks up 5 yards. Here's Freemason. 2nd and 4. Completes the Mini Sabotage, who has a first down and is past the halfway line. Hippie impact. Injuring Gaz sideboard. Brings Spock Bumson into the lineup for the Bumson Medics. Massive. Nothing there. Freemason. Henchucker, touchdown. And the gap is once again 1 point. But this means that the Beekeeper defence is all that stands between them and a comeback. And at the moment, nobody has seen a Beekeeper defence. They don't know what it looks like. Woods with the deflection. There are 14 plays left in the game, but it is 3rd and 10. Scooter's going to try and run it there. And he's stopped short. Okay, Beekeepers take back over. Sabotage picks up 7, 11 plays left. Henchucker with another chunky yards, gets some more first downage. Woods is running. He's got another first down. 9 plays left, but they're only gaining a few yards per whatnot. Down? Yeah. Woods is going to get him down to the 32. 7 plays left. It's another first down. Woods goes again, and it's another 2 yards. Might want to up the tempo here, lads. You're going to run out of time. Freemason throws. Henchucker, with all the space in the world, gets the time score. And if the Beekeeper defence can hold on for 3 plays, this will end in a tie. A deserved tie? I would say the Medics almost did everything they need to pull a win out of the bag here. And they might yet. Scooter's fumbled it. Manfred Textures picks it up. Do you think they're capable of going 90-odd yards on 1 play? I don't know, but Hank's got the ball, and he only goes 21. Final score, 5-all. Rolf Henchucker, 98 fan points. Yeah. 213 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 5 deflections, 1 injury. For the Medics, Scooter Boam, 54 fan points for him, 104 passing, 1 touchdown, and 4 deflections. Borg has chucked 59 crowns in the bucket. Thanks, Borg. Don't worry about it. You weren't the only one to not put in a game plan. You might even have won if you put in a game plan. They did win. You might even have won better if you put in a game plan, but you didn't. No. Back down to the bottom end of the table, and the sweaty marsupials doesn't have a T in it, just sweaty. Sweaty marsupials are taking on the Sports Ball Union. Marsupials, we don't know. We can't explain it. Anyway, Sports Ball have got Marcel Le Jams, who is massively overrated, as well you know. Okay, I look forward to see this massively overrated player in action. Here he is now on first down for Sports Ball, Marcel Le Jams, and it's deflected by Gillian Void Monkey. Farmer Vault style runs on 2nd and 10. It's a first down, 19 yards gain. Danny Diets chucks it, it's caught. Someone's got it. It's Daxter. Hey, Daxter hijack. Marcel, good run from him. He gets solid blocking there, and he's still on his feet. Gains 18. Volti chucks it. Bird Dog with the catch. This is a stacked team. Yeah, sports ball, touchdown. All right, let's see what the Marsupials have got. It's Cooch Badongla, and he's stuffed after just 1 yard. Madame Pompadour, looking for someone to throw to, gets it out to High Conquest. Who fumbles it? And that's the end of that then. Back to the sports ball again. And Bird Dog with another good catch. Now, Bird Dog's never going to chew up all the yards, but what he will do is chew up quite a few because you won't tackle him first time around. Daxter Hijack, touchdown, 2-0. Julian Void Monkey with a catch for the Marsupials, picks up 32 yards. Got plenty of pace, Julian Void Monkey. That's all. Badongla runs it for 11. Here's Pompadour with the throw, and that's caught for 11 yards as well. Height Conquest, speedy piece of running from behind the line, picks up 16, and the Marsupials are threatening the end zone. Well, they've done more than that, they've occupied the end zone. Goodrum Genie with the touchdown to make it 2-1. There goes Bird Dog back the other way, who's fumbled it. Madame Pompadour's picked it up, and the Marsupials take over from their own 42. Height Conquest taking it all the way down to the opposing 35. And they throw an interception, and Daxter's picked it off. All right, just get over it. Anything's going to happen in this game. Yeah. Volti has it deflected by Conquest, who gets his first ever deflection. Oh, that's nice. And Sports Ball lose possession. Marsupials now have it. Pompadour goes 6. Here's Pompadour on 3rd and 3. And it's deflected by Bird Dog. Back to Sports Ball again, and we're hovering around the halfway line. Volti throws it. Dog with the catch. Pompadour, I don't know, is probably supposed to be providing coverage there. Isn't. Daxter with the catch gets a first down at the 10 and a bit yard line and then gets a touchdown as well. 3-1 Sports Ball. And so far we are following the script of the game. Cooch goes 2 yards. Here's Pompadour, throws it. Badongla's got the catch, and that's a 23-yard gain. That's impressive. Now, it wasn't particularly mighty yards, it wasn't a particularly mighty throw, but Cooch Badongla is a runner and had got themselves into a very solid slot receiver position. Julian Void Monkey, touchdown! Madame Pompadour has been injured by Ingrid Matrix, bringing Martin McHosepipe into the lineup for the Marsupials as Daxter gets a 29-yard gain. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I was saying before. You know, I was in the middle of talking about something. I can't remember what it is. Neither can you. But we're past it now. And you kind of go, that's all right. The narrative is following the flow of the proceedings, and that's what matters. Danny Dyatt with the throw. Daxter Hijack has caught it, and he's down at the 3. Daxter having a good game. Marcel to Volt Style is another Sports Ball Union touchdown. Void Monkey also having a good game. Receiving a 10-yard catch off Hype Conquest. Badongla goes 4. McHosepipe picks up a couple more at 3rd and 4. Conquest first down. Badongla seeking out a target, massively overthrows. McHosepipe gets 7. Conquest has it deflected. Sports Ball have it back again. Marcel, good run, first down. 15 gained. Half-time rolls around. Sports Ball up by 2. Volti. Nice piece of running, 5 yards. Danny Dyatt looks for someone. And he thought he saw someone there, but that was just last night's mushrooms kicking back in again. Marcel runs it for 13. Here's Volt Style. Another good piece of running, just quick enough to evade the tacklers. Dyatt throws, Dog with the catch, and he's going to get down inside the 5. LeJams looking for another Sports Ball touchdown, finds Bird Dog for another Sports Ball touchdown. All right, there goes Julian Void Monkey. And she's gained 28 yards, taking her to 131 in this game. McHosepipe getting the catch there. I want to see some more Badongla action. Give it time. There are also specialist places you can go to see that. Badongla runs it on a scramble, throws late, and it doesn't work. McHosepipe, terrible throw, but almost picked out Void Monkey, who just couldn't quite reach it. Marsupials have crashed out on another drive. Giving Sports Ball the ball back as we're just over 1/3 of the plays remaining in this game. Dyatt throws, is caught by Daxter, giving a 3rd and 1. LeJams caught by Daxter again and gets another 21 yards. If he has a couple of good games, Daxter Hijack could break 10,000 receiving in his career this season. Dyatt throws, Dog, touchdown. 24 touchdowns for Bird Dog this season. Bird Dog is another good pick in the Fantasy League, but he is a little bit more expensive. Daxter is another good pick in the Fantasy League. He's less expensive than Bird Dog. It's good to see these two formidable gun runners. Gun covers. Go head-to-head. Gun running, slightly different occupation. 2nd and 9, Hype Conquest with the ball for the Marsupials. That's another nice piece of running. 18 yards gained there. Conquest is averaging 10 a carry. And then they've all fumbled it. Chonk Olympics has picked it up and is strolling it back the other way down the field. LeJams goes nowhere. Voltstyle has it deflected. And Diet on 3rd and 11 throws it away. Alright, Marsupials trying to bring it back, but they've left it a bit late. The score being 6-2 with 19 plays left in the game. Another run from Cooch Badongla. Throw to Hype Conquest. And then 2nd and 5 brings up a 3rd and 2. Badongla, nothing doing. Sportsball can now run out the game comfortably. Or uncomfortably, it's their real choice. But they've won it. It's all over. Forget about it. Yeah, no. Tear up your betting slip. None of it's going to matter in the morning. No, you just had a little flutter, but it didn't come off. That's all. Interception. Blaze Peterbilt has intercepted the ball. You don't often see tree men making an interception, but you do sometimes see it, and I always comment on it. 6-3. The Marsupials have found the end zone again. Shouldn't have been that hard. It's where it's always been, but they were in there. But with 5 plays left in the game, and Bird Dog taking the ball out for a walk. Then we're gonna round this one out. We might even get another Sportsball touchdown here. LeJams wants it himself and he fails hard. Voltstyle to the back of the end zone. Daxter hijack touchdown. Last play of the game. And Hype Conquest is just going to pad his numbers a little bit. There you go. Final score, Sportsball Union 7. Sweaty Marsupials 3. The Marsupials look pretty good. They just look like they're missing maybe one piece. Not just one piece, and it can all start to slot together. Player of the game at Sportsball Union, Bird Dog, 71 fan points, 244 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 13 tackles, 1 deflection. For the Marsupials, Blaze Peterbilt is number 1, largely because of that interception. Naff all on offense, and then 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 interception. Right, you are. Good. Right, good. That's them out of the way. Let's go. Where do you want to go? Well, that's which is the closer fought game? Well, I mean, we're all over the place now. Follow some kind of pattern. All right, we'll do Blood Pit Steganauts then. Blood Pit Bouncers are my pick for the championship this season. Tiger Stars and Linfield Muscles both getting to play the game, and they're going up against the Steganauts, who are not a bad team, they're just having a bad season. And on first down for the Steganauts, Nobby Harefoot goes for 21 yards, which you go, well, that's unexpected. Well, not as unexpected as this. There goes Tola Cram. And he's still going. This is an immense run from Tola Cram. 56 yards gained. He's never done that in his life. He doesn't walk 56 yards a day. Anyway, he's going to try it again. And it's deflected by Ramiro Pleasuredome in the end zone. They go all that way, put in one big play, and the bouncers stuff him in the end zone as Pleasuredome gets a catch off the Styles throw to take him back the other way. Glenda Bastard on 2nd and 10 gets 4 yards. Tiger with 3rd down is stopped. What? Yeah, I know. Harefoot goes 7. It's Cram again. Come on, do some more of that implausible running. He didn't. It's 3rd and 4. Ulysses Failure, who is pretty decent, getting 6. Harefoot up the middle. And the Blood Pit Bouncers, Rocky Melons, has been injured by Oolon Spectre, bringing Party Boy into the lineup. Okay, what's happening at the moment? Steganauts just got another 1st down. Nobody apparently can tackle Tola Cram, who just got another 33 yards. Tola with the ball, throws, touchdown, failure. 1-0, Steganauts. All right. Party Boy, fresh off the bench, makes a catch, gains 23. Linfield Muscles runs it for absolutely nothing. Glenda on 2nd and 8 does nothing. Tiger throws to Glenda, and that's a 1st down for the Bouncers. Glenda doing a good job there, getting 31. Muscles goes not very far at all. Glenda on 2nd and 11. Doesn't get much further. And then Tiger on 3rd and 9 has the 1st down and is still moving. Gets it to about 4. Linfield, no. Okay, Glenda. Yes. Touchdown bouncers. 1-1 is the score. Tola. He's done it again. He's still doing it. What the heck? Yeah, this is the most unlikely running performance we've ever seen. That was 45 yards. He's averaging over 22 a carry at the moment. That doesn't happen, no. I mean, those are better than Steve Morrie numbers. On a good day, yeah. Anyway, the Steganauts moving again. No, give me more of that. I'll watch that all game. That'd be amazing. Nobby Harefoot, a nice piece of running for the Steganauts. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Steganauts up 2-1. Well, where's this team been all season? I have no idea. Tiger runs for 16 yards. Linfields gets his best run of the game, goes for 10. He's got 4 carries in the game now for 10 yards in total. You see where we're going with this. Tiger with a big throw downtown. Ramiro's got it, and that's stopped at the 1-inch line. Linfield will take it into the end zone. It's now 2-2. Harefoot goes nowhere. Cram, he's trying to run again. He's injured someone. Tiger Styles has been taken out by Tola Cram. Well, the bouncers knew that Tiger was an injury liability when signing him. They brought Gretel Baguette Fancy on instead, who is a solid player, young, has plenty of time to develop, which is fortunate because Tiger is, out for the count again. Anyway, that was a blood pit touchdown. Party Boy has got himself injured by Hakan Mitroglou. Jam Turpentine has subbed in. Ulysses Failure, nice piece of running there for the Steganauts, picks up 16. Harefoot is doing some more good performance, gain 7. Cram on 2nd and 3 with the throw to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Painful grinding makes it 3-3. Banga banga bang. Banga 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 bang. All right, Linfield Muscles on 2nd and 7 throws it away. Blood Pit with the ball. Glenda throws. Baguette Fancy has a first down, 33 yards. Turpentine gets it to Ramiro, and that's 25 yards gained there. Linfield now looking, running, brought down after 8. Bouncers looking good for a score on this drive if they hold it together. Turpentine throws. Glenda with the catch and the touchdown. It's 4-3. Bouncers in the lead, but this one's going to be well fought. Tola there breaking a tackle from Linfield Muscles. He's still breaking tackles, and that's another 40-yard run. He's got 340 yards of carrying in this season, and I think 330 of them might be in this game. 3rd and 9, and Failures fumbled the ball, but Harefoot picked it up, but it wasn't enough to cover for the first down as the bouncers take back over. Linfield runs it for 6. Here's Glenda. She's sacked by Ulysses Failure. Jam Turpentine throws it, but Baguette Fancy's got the catch. Drive continues, bouncers staying in possession. Linfield goes for 2. Here's Glenda pushing through the middle of the pack. Shut up, cat. Yeah, no, you can announce your presence, but then shut up. Yeah, wait, go. Baguette Fancy. First down on the no-yard line, and it's another touchdown. Blood Pit now lead at 5-3. This is not an unexpected result. What is unexpected is just how flipping dangerous the Stegonaut running game looks as Harefoot goes again. And Linfield Muscles has been injured by Hakan Mitroglou. Chief Otto Parts has subbed in. Harefoot throws it, Baguette Fancy with the deflection. Bouncers take over again, but they are now losing people. Yeah, Baguette Fancy, nice run. We've zoomed all the way out to watch this one. That was optimistic. 21 yards gained, though. Glenda throws it. Otto Parts with the catch. He's going to get to the 20. A 40-yard gain. Jam Turpentine stopped at the line. Baguette Fancy is tackled for a loss. Glenda doesn't go anywhere. Steganauts take back over. Harefoot goes 1. Here goes Cram. No, not again, surely. I mean, that was 26 yards. He's got 378 rushing yards this season. All right, okay, no, we're waiting to see how much he's got in the game. He's over 200. Here he goes again. And Pugil Arachnophone has been injured by Ben Radical, bringing in Constance Frenzy for the Steganauts, who just pulled back a touchdown, but it's not going to be enough. Glenda goes for not a lot. There's only 8 plays left in the game. This is actually... The Steganauts have a shot at a tying score here as Cram is running it again, and he's got the space. Down to the 1 yard line, 6 plays left. Ulysses failure, back of the end zone, touchdown Mitroglou. It is 5-all with 5 plays to go. Well, this is going to be quite the upset. Fancy runs it for... No, Baguette Fancy. There is a Fancy in the league as well. You can't confuse them. Champoon shoves Glenda Bastard out of bounds. And there's only 1 play left and it's not going to go. Final score, 5-all. Well, the Steganauts pulling off a great game there. 280 rushing yards for Tyler Cram in that one. 280. Final score, 5-all. Ulysses Failure is player of the game for the Steganauts. Did not a lot on offense, has to be said. 17 pancakes is not bad for a non-lineman. But 3 touchdowns, that will be the contributing factor, you know. Those will be downfield blocks to free up Cram to go absolutely mad. 3 touchdowns, though. 19 tackles. That's probably enough for Tackler of the Week. 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack. Ben Radical for the Bouncers. 54 fan points, 37 pancakes, 1 sack, 1 injury. Okie dokie. I'll get the next game running and I'll feed this cat because he'll like that. Right. Okay. Where are we going? Bottom end. Oh, let's do the Sunshine Fun Bus up against the Bongolia Sea Raiders. Who's at home? Look at the screen. Yeah. Is it sunny? No. Is it foggy? Yeah. Is the Sea Raiders at home? Okay. Yeah. Both teams doing both teams things. Come on, Jeffy. What's happening? Well, there's a game going on. Sunshine have the ball. Rojas makes a nice catch, goes 35 yards. Felicia Wintercoat, good piece of running. Getting just enough blocking going on there. Gets her down to the 5. Rhombus with the throw, but it comes back and there's 2 to go to the end zone. Deflected in the end zone. 3rd and goal. And Wintercoat makes it 1-0 Fun Bus. Okay, Mikey Heimlich goes 1. Sonny Watt. He has to fight for it, but he gains 7. 3rd and 1. Barty Cone drop has it picked up. No, fumbled. Followed by recovery by Colt Rhombus, who takes it into the end zone to make it 2-0. Heimlich is stuffed behind the line by Dwayne Plums. Sonny Watt gets it out to Mike Heimlich on a pass. You don't see a lot of those from the Sea Raiders. Queen Babs making a reception. The Raiders getting first down after first down. Mike Heimlich with another run to make it first down after first down after first down. Watt running again. He breaks tackles. And this drive is powering. Cone drop, throws, Albright, touchdown. Sea Raiders pull it back. Looking very solid on that drive. But can they repeat? 3rd and 4 Fun Bus. Wintercoat, a straight ahead run, busts through the tackles needed to gain 16. Rhombus is going to run it himself on first down. Gains 6. Apex Manticore waits, looks, scrambles. First down again. And the Fun Bus looked pretty lively. But there's a sack. Zoltan taking down Wintercoat. But Tommy Keys has got a catch. The captain getting another first. Okay. Manticore is stuffed behind the line. Wintercoat gets it out to Manticore, who's going to go the distance. And that's 3-1 Fun Bus. Heimlich gets a first down. Good piece of running. Sonny Watt is sacked by Dwayne Plums. Bart Cone drop has it deflected by Tommy Keys. It's 3rd and 12. Has Heimlich got the legs? No. Back over to the Fun Bus again, and Rhombus throws it out to Rojas, who's going to get a good chunk of the yards there. 34 gained. Manticore gains just 1. Wintercoat throws another short one. It's 4 yards. 3rd and 5. Rhombus runs it. Good speed. What a solid burst of speed from Colt Rhombus there to get the first down. Manticore tries the same thing, gets only 1 yard. Wintercoat throws another short one, leaving it all to Colts. And it wasn't enough, and Felicia Wintercoat has been injured by Zoltan, but that's brought in Tequila Pamplemousse. Interesting. Bringing in a bit of speed. Yeah. Okay, Queen Babs with the catch for the Raiders, gains 26. Heimlich gets 9 yards, second and short. Watt will easily get that first down. Easily gets the first down. 20 yards gained there. Bart Koendrup on 1st and 10. And he's got a first down as well, because everybody wants one. Heimlich is stopped only after only 1 yard. Watt, who's dissing his own team member, runs it in for the touchdown. Well, I mean, okay, I suppose that's allowed. Funbus back in possession. Throw it out again to Rojas, who chalks up another 28 yards, taking him to 100 in the game. Okay, Pamplemousse, a nice run. Only gets 3, but there was some speed there. With the right kind of blocking, that could be tasty. Thrown away on first down, 2nd and 10. And there goes Pamplemousse, outpacing just about everybody, gains 23 yards. Rhombus. Okay, 5 yards gained there. Perfectly respectable. Manticore coming up a bit short, is sacked by Paul Dagger. Pamplemousse with possession again is almost a first down, but it's not enough. And the Sea Raiders take over, having a start in their own end zone. And just escaping danger there with a good throw out to Darkness Albright for 26. Bart Koendrup gets 12. Heimlich on a 1st and 10, does not a lot. Is Watt on 2nd down. Breaks those initial tackles, and those are the ones that you need to break. If you break those initial tackles, you've probably got some running room. And Sonny Watt has got another reception there. He gains 10 yards. Heimlich on 1st down gets nothing good. Mike Heimlich struggling in this one. And there's the throw. Queen Babs has got the catch. Is down at the 6-yard line. The Raiders looking to score. And it's Heimlich who does so. 3-all with 33 plays left in the game. There's a certain level of symmetry going on there. Pamplemousse gets a 12-yard catch. Manticore runs it for 2. Pamplemousse this time running goes nowhere. Rhombus waits all day, then throws it to the flat, and it's Pamplemousse who gets on a first down. Here goes Manticore on 1st and 10. Complete, but it's a short one. Yeah, but I mean, complete and moving forward. That's the bit that you care about. Rhombus throws. Rojas with another catch. He's got the space, and that's another touchdown. 4-3, Funbus. Heimlich, no. All right. Watt, not a lot. 3rd and 9, Koendrup stuffed at the line. And the Funbus now have an opportunity to extend their lead, which they'll want to do. Well, they've got another first down, and that's a good start. 7 yards gained from Tequila Pamplemousse. Tommy Keys with a catch. He's down at the... fumbling in the end zone. Oh, what a pillock. Yeah, totally. Goodness me. Well, yeah, I know. Someone's going to beat him up after the game. Yeah, anyway, the Raiders there just managing to cling on, but they're on 3rd and 8 again, and they're stopped again. The Funbus get it back for one more go. Here goes Apex. Gives up on trying to pass it because he can't see anybody, but runs it for a first down. Pamplemousse gains 1 through the middle. Rhombus throws. It's deflected by Heimlich. 3rd and 8, and it's a sack from Zoltan. 10 plays left. Sea Raiders have the ball, and they trail by 1. Sonny Watt with the throw is going nowhere. It's 3rd and 4. Bart Koendrup has the first down. 7 plays remain now, and they've got a lot of yards to go. Yeah. All right. Watt with a good run, but they're not moving it fast enough. They have 55 to go with 5 plays left. Koendrup goes for 1. Heimlich goes for 1. Watt gets the 13. They've got 2 plays and 37 yards needed. They get 10 of them there. Mike Heimlich on the last play of the game. No chance. No chance. Final score in a good game was Sunshine Funbus 4, Bongolia Sea Raiders 3. Player of the game, Zoltan. 27 pancakes, 2 sacks, 1 deflection, 1 injury, 61 fan points. Colt Rhombus for the Sunshine Funbus got 50 fan points, 156 passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack. Solid game. But, I mean, it could just be me, but I'd say Bart Koendrup him from the team. Or at least Bart Koendrup him from the starting lineup. He's bobbins. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying. I don't think much of Apex Manticore either, but I mean, you know, that's just me. That's just how I roll. I call it like I see it, and that's how I saw it, like that. That's how I call it, and I see it. Why are we out of balance? We've got one. No, we've got 1, 2. We've got 2 left at the top on the top deck, and we've got 4 left on the bottom deck. Well, let's do another bottom. No, we've got 3 left on the bottom deck. Well, let's do another bottom deck anyway. This is my game of the week: Failywoods versus KSA. All right, well, let's do Shady Palms Fire Chefs then. Okay, both these teams in the chase for the first pick in the draft, and the draft list has been released. And there are some tasty, tasty players in there. The first 2 players particularly are game changers. Yep, yeah. The Chefs are very much playing, oh, you're new, have a game. Whereas the Palms are playing... come on, kids, let's get it done. We're getting to see Claire and Budgie in action, but it's a sweaty old day. It will be the Chefs who get us started. Georgie Wheelchair getting number 1. Cone Drop's playing for training, not because he's good. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. No, that's fine. That's a perfectly valid strategy. Wheelchair throws it to OP Pick Handle. Gets a couple of yards, then Pick Handle throws it away. Typewriter throws. Viv Crumble with a catch, and she's got a first down. Wheelchair, 1st and 10. Deflected by Pedro Ubiquitous. Pick Handle gains 5. It's 3rd and 5. Typewriter complete to Lars Inkface, who is down at the opposing 16. Wheelchair is deflected by Ubiquitous. Pick Handle throws it out of bounds. 3rd and 10. Typewriter has it deflected by Budgie. Shady Palms take over. Jovial Impairment. Oh yeah, we like Jovial Impairment. Does well. Oh no, they've thrown it away. Viv has picked it off and gets it to the opposing 7. Wheelchair. Viv Crumble, touchdown. Basically, the Chef's manoeuvre in this one is give Viv the ball. Impairment, a nice piece of running there. Gains 29 on the ground. Equatorial Mount throws. Clarence Budgie with a catch gets 9. His Fangs, he punches it for a first. Palms moving it using a multitude of players, but primarily Jovial, who is down at the 15-yard line of the Fire Chefs as Ferdy tries a pass that is deflected. Trevor tries a pass that isn't deflected, but it's only 5 yards, and then Jovial gets the job done. 1-1. Wheelchair throws it. Viv's got the catch. Dodges 1 tackle, gains 32 yards. Here comes Pick Handle, trying to run it this time, and it works rather well. 18 yards gain. Typewriter with a throw deflected by Equatorial Mounts. Wheelchair throws. Inkface has got another catch again, and he's down at the 5. Flipping it. Chefs have chewed up the field in no plays at all. And there's a touchdown, and it's Viv again. There goes Jovial. Yeah. Swerving in and out like he's doing some kind of Olympic slalom. Gains 12 yards. Equatorial goes for 24. Here comes Fangs. Not a lot there for him, but he gained 9. And that Impairment's thrown it out to Budgie, going like, oh, I do it all. Touchdown, Clarence Budgie. 2-2 is the score. Okay, sack from Budgie brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Chefs. They complete it to Viv, who gets them the first down. You know why? Because Viv knows what her job is. Pick Handle throws. Viv's got the catch. Viv's taken off. And gains 37. Typewriter on 1st and 10 is sacked by Jovial Impairment. First sack of the year for Jovial. I don't think Jovial does that very often, but has done it there. Pick Handle on 1st down. Has it intercepted by Pedro Ubiquitous. And the Palms are taking it back the other way. Jovial with another belter of a run. 6 carries for 98 yards in this game. That'll do it. Fangs throws a short one. Is Jovial on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Gives up on that as a concept. Runs it instead. Runs it effectively. Gains 14 yards. Ferdy throws a short one. Fangs drops it. Fangs now with the ball. Punches through the middle of the pack and has a first down. Jovial. 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 18 yards, first down on the 4-yard line. Jovial Impairment touchdown. Okay, 3-2 is the scoreline. We're still in the first half at the moment, so that's exciting. 3rd and 10, Chefs. Typewriter throws it. Oh, hold on, Viv's got it. Okay. 53 yards for Viv Crumble. And And then Ubiquitous has picked off his second, not only of the game, but also of the season. I think he's a rookie as well. No, he's not. He's not a rookie. Oh, okay. He's died previously as well. Well, that's nice for him. Anyway, Shady Palms have the opportunity to make their lead too, but they've got a 3rd and 8 to get before they can do that. So they give it to Jovial, who gets some of the yards needed. Ferdy throws. Clarence got the catch. And Hannibal Panache has been injured by Noah Grimwipe. Shady Palms have brought in Spack Freely as Pedro Ubiquitous gets a touchdown. It's 4-2, Palms on top. Viv gets another catch. Noah Grimwipe has been taken out in a revenge killing. Trevor Fangs causing the injury. Fritz Biermat has subbed in for the Chefs. Inkface is going to score. 4-3 is the score. Okay. Jovial's running again. Good lad. Impressive. 11 carries for 189 in the game that has 39 plays left in it. Trev goes for 4. Jovial on 3rd and 5. Is stuffed behind the line by Georgie Wheelchair, and that's his first career tackle for loss. He just went, stop it. You're only embarrassing us. Viv breaks a late tackle, is down and injured. Jovial Impairment has just taken out Viv Crumble. Well, is that a portent for the end result? One might very well ask. I don't know. The Chefs have just equalised. Disco Collins making a catch there. Disco Collins, solid player. Solid player. We like Disco Collins. Budgie makes another catch. Here comes Fangs. Oh, there's another injury there. Clarence Budgie making another catch, and there's nobody anywhere near. But he is moving quite slowly. He is a dwarf. Still a touchdown, though. Jarvis Judd has been taken out by Fritz Biermat. Xenia Convincer has been brought into the game by Shady Palms as Disco Collins tears up the field in a significant fashion, gaining 48. It's 5-4 Shady Palms. There's 1 quarter left to play. Georgie Wheelchair with the throw. Collins with the touchdown, 5-all. Jovial runs it. He's not going to get massive yards there, but it's another 11. Ferdy, yeah, throws it to Ubiquitous, gains a few. Fangs gains the rest for a 1st down. Jovial gains the rest and a 1st down, and 22 yards in total, 228. Jovial looking for that Best Runner of the Week award. Fangs, nice solid run there, makes it 3rd and short. Jovial's got the ball. Jovial's got the 1st down. Jovial's got a very 1st down on the no-yard line. Clarence Budgie, touchdown. 6-5 Shady Palms. Well, you know what? As far as entertainment goes, I'm in there. I like it. I'm enjoying it. Spack Freely comes up with a sack, giving the Palms the ball back. They gain 9 on the run. Here comes Ferdy. He's stuffed for a loss. Fangs on 3rd and 4. Throws. It's caught by Ubiquitous, who is also looking quite helpful to make it 7-5 Shady Palms with just 10 plays to go. Collins picks up 33. Pick Candle with the throw. Completes to Collins again for another 18. This is the right move, but I don't think they've got the time, not without a turnover in their favour as well. Collins picks it up. Spack Freely has been injured by Olivetti Typewriter. Mighty Buffon has subbed in as Ubiquitous chews up some yards for the Palms. Gains 25. Fangs throws. It's caught for nothing, except our enjoyment of life. 3rd and 8. Ubiquitous has the 1st down. 2 plays left, and the Palms are probably going to be able to run the clock out on this one. Here's the last one, and it's Jovial with the touchdown. Final score, Shady Palms 8, Fire Chef 6. What a banger of an offensive game that was. Most enjoyable. A grand total of 5 injuries inflicted over the course of that one. Player of the game, Jovial Impairment, 82 fan points, 274 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 sack, 1 injury inflicted. Viv Crumble was keeping pace beautifully until she went down late in the game. 63 fan points, 264 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 1 deflection, 1 interception. Good game. Very enjoyable. Thanks for that one, lads. Okay, back up to the top half. What have we got left up here to choose from? Either Toy Masters Peninsula. No, we'll leave that till last then. We'll go Budget Miners, please. Budget Miners? Yeah, Budget. I think Budget's coach may have gone AWOL on a significant fashion. We'll have to look into it, but it's flipping foggy. Anyway, the Miners, they're in the wild card hunt at the moment, significantly in the wild card hunt as it turns out. Whereas Budget, they're not. No, it's going to be the Miners who start off, and a team full of tiddlers. Teddy Split Kappa there doing nothing, and then Tristram Lawnmower getting stuffed, and then Hump Bogus getting stuffed. Okay, Budget take over with the ball, and Snowman runs it for 9. Hydration. Capsicum runs it for 1. This coach insisting on putting Capsicum Disco in at a runner. Capsicum Disco is one of the most exciting receivers in the entire game, and at runner underperforms dramatically. Capsicum receives the pass, scores a touchdown, 1-0 Budget. Split Kappa, no. Then the pass is completed. Argyle Stampede gaining 13. Hump Bogus tackled for a loss. Split Kappa gets the ball again, dodges a few tackles, gains 8. 3rd and 3 Miners. And it's deflected by Fenchurch Stochastic. Harry Snowman for Budget. Immediate first down, 14 yards there. Beeman, 2 yards. Capsicum, 7 yards. Snowman on 3rd and short. Stuffed by Pamela Mustards. Pamela Mustard, heck of a player, Pamela Mustard. Doesn't do a huge amount offensively, but defensively is a sack machine. Hump Bogus with another good run, but he's having to break the load of tackles to gain even the shortest number of yards. Split Kappa gets him the first. 1st and 10 from the halfway line. Split Kappa's got the catch and the first down. Bogus. Well, he's going again. Managing to do just enough evasion to gain 14. Split Kappa. And he's doing just enough to gain yardage as well. 15 on the ground there. Stampede picks up 2 from a pass. Bogus. End zone. Touchdown. 1-all. All right. Snowman. No. Beeman Hurricane completes a short one. 3rd and 7. Capsicum runs it for no gain. And that puts the Miners back in possession, but they go nowhere on first down. Lawnmower goes nowhere on second down. Bogus throws it to Stampede, who is just short of the marker, to turn the ball over to Budget again. Snowman getting a 9 of the 10, and then Tristram coughing up some yards. Tristram Lawnmower, for my money, at the moment, a lot of rubbish in this game. The fog. See, the fog. The fog. Split Kappa with the 22-yarder, and then Justine Vanderpoel with the touchdown makes it 2-1 Miners. Snowman throws a 2-yarder. Hurricane runs outside the line and gets a first down. Capsicum Disco runs outside the line and, with fewer tackles to break, manages to gain 11. 2nd and 12, Beeman Hurricane. Intercepted by Argyle Stampede. Okay. Teddy, the Split Kappa, is coming back the other way. Gains 31 on the run. Lawnmower sacked by Travis Doomgiver. And then whoever that was, Hump Bogus. All right. Yeah, it didn't do very much. Anyway, that's the end of the drive. Budget back in possession again. It's tough in the fog. It's tough in the fog. If you go looking, you might not see them. And if you can't see them, well, you're hanging around, just waiting for an opposing defender to come and take your curly-whirly off you. And that's just not what you want. Lawnmower does something. He runs it for 5 yards. Woo! Hump Bogus, good run. 14 gained there. Split Kappa inside to the end zone. On a 1st and 10, takes it to the house. It's 3-1 Miners, and we're in the second half. Snowman goes 3. Hurricane fumbles it. Mutant Lip Balms picked it up, and he's going to go the distance. A scoop and score, and it's 4-1 Miners. Snowman runs for 7. Stochastic gets a catch for 14. Disco round the outside of the line, doesn't get very far at all. Only nothing. A sack from Roy Talley. It's 3rd and 12. Hurricane looks to throw. It's intercepted by Teddy Split Kappa, who is going to bring it back a little way. Split Kappa now with the ball on first down is taking it. Yep. 5-1. We will activate the afterburners. Okay? Yeah. Because right now, Budget they have a bad lineup that is not working for them because their coach doesn't understand what the players are good at. Stampede on 3rd down, can't quite convert. Snowman, nothing there. It's another interception. Tristram Lawnmower's picked it off. This is a turnover fest for Budget. As Lawnmower makes another run, he gets a first down, and then Bogus punches it in. It is 6-1. The Miners have this comfortably under control. And for as long as Budget have Capsicum playing runner, they're not going to win games. 3rd and 6, Bogus, nothing doing. Beeman Hurricane makes a catch, gains 32 yards. Budget moving it upfield a little way. Capsicum has been injured by Mutant Lip Balm, bringing in Henk Vengeance. Well, there's only 14 plays left, but maybe we'll see a more suitable player doing something suitable. Maybe we won't, because right now the Miners are using up the clock while they march up the field. There goes Stampede, another good catch, gains 18. Bogus on 1st and 10. Just 4, but that's fine. It takes another play off the clock. They're not going to lose. Oh, yeah, okay, fair point. Lawnmower goes for 9. Bogus for 3. Split Capper gets closer. And there's the touchdown. Perfect number of plays used up. That's some great clock management. It's another forced fumble. That's just... oh, that's unholy. Budget managing just 135 yards total offense in that one. Lose it. 7-1 to the Miners. Mutant Lip Balm, player of the game, 69 fan points. Any offense to speak of? A few pancakes, but nothing big. But did get a touchdown. No, that was a scoop and score. Oh, of course it was. 3 sacks, 1 injury inflicted. Travis Doomgiver for the Budget Roadies did 1 tackle for loss and 2 sacks. Okay, yeah, not a good game for the Roadies. Right, we will go in order of how close are these games going to be. So we'll do Toy Masters first, up against Peninsula Transport. Yeah. Peninsula have got a team. Whereas the Toy Masters, it feels like the Toy Masters have to prove they are as good as their record every single week. It's a blessed field. Oh, I'm getting comfortable. I found really I had popcorn. Yeah, this is what we want. Yes, this is absolutely what we want. Toy Masters at home, Blessed Field, Justin Underworld, start for a loss. Scrag Vitamins gets the first down and is still moving. 23 yards for Scrag. Kenny Respect throws a short one. Underworld again. Throws it. It's deflected by Ego Sarian. There goes Vitamins. He's in there somewhere. He gains 4, and it's not enough for the first down. Gabe, 1 yard. Fungible. Gabe with the catch, and that's a first down for Peninsula. 28 yards on the throw and catch. Coma goes nowhere. Gabe goes nowhere, and then Fungible on 3rd and 9. Gets it out to the sideline. Osarian gets him a first down and is going to get inside the 5. From about the 2-yard line, Peninsula Transport with the first opportunity to score, but they're sacked on first down, and then Gabe punches it in, and it's a blessed field. Come on, Gabe. Why? Don't you hate halflings? I really do. But you know what I like? Is I like a swervy halfling who is off his face on the blessed juice. Okay. Osarian with the deflection. Respect gets the catch. And he's going to get some yards. 27 gained there. Scrag on 1st and 10. Stuffed at the line by Kilkenny Prohound. Kenny Respect throws it. Deflected by Osarian. And Osarian is having a game. But Scrag has just made a catch and got the first down. You've got to stop them 3 times. You can't stop them just twice. They have 3 players who can get you a first down. They've got 3rd and 4, and it's Underworld to throw. And there's a touchdown, Benny Sausages. 3 good runners, you see, with solid blocking and respectable defence. That's why the Toy Masters are good. There's that respectable defence forcing a 3 and out from Peninsula. Scrag on 2nd and 6 doesn't do much, but his Respect on 3rd and 6 completes a pass for the first down. Justin Underworld, 1st and 10. Throws a short one to Respect, who picks up 6. Scrag runs it, gets a little bit more. 3rd and 1. Kenny is stopped short. All right, Gabe, nowhere to go. Fungible, 2nd and 11. Complete to Cordelia Benzedrine, who outpaces the coverage and picks up 38. Bradley Coma, no. 2nd and 10. Gabe evades 1, evades 2, gains 6. Fungible overthrows everybody, and that's the end of the drive. Toy Masters back in possession. Nothing on first down. Scrag on 2nd down. is going to get a new set of plays. 18 gained there. Kenny, not a lot. Justin, 2nd and 9, throws. It's caught by Judy. Benzadrine, the only player who can catch her, but is not going to get there. And that's Judy Conspiracy's 74th career touchdown. And of course, Judy Conspiracy is the current fastest player in the league. She doesn't have a lot of stamina, but in a game like this, where you can gain stamina, all of a sudden she turns into a living nightmare. Although that said, Gabe's doing a bit of that. He just ran for 27. Fungible throws. Is caught by Osarian for 5. Coma completes to Osarian for the touchdown. 2-all. Underworld looks to throw, gets it to Scrag, gives up on throwing to Judy, that I know was the plan, but Scrag's done a good job. Gains 20 on the catch. Scrag now running it. Slowly evading some tackles, gains 16. Kenny, he hasn't had a big play yet, but 7 gained there is not bad. Underworld throws. There goes Judy. Osarian will close her down, but can't do it. Justin Underworld is out for the season. Oh, that's kind of big. Underworld's not the #1 runner for the Toy Masters, but you don't want to lose one of your starting 3. Yeah, Kilkenny Prohound there, taking out Justin Underworld for the Toy Masters. Is it critical? You only need a runner who can throw. It's not like he does anything defensively. Well, maybe. Anyway, that's a touchdown. It's 3-all. Benzadrine scoring that one. An overthrown pass from Turk Ramjet. Then Scrag throws to Turk. Turk breaks a few tackles. Turk Ramjet's okay, but he's not runner material in my book. All right. So then there's another injury there. Gabe's been injured again. Gabe Transistor's got himself injured repeatedly this season. Dave Caustic's taken him out. Janet Mission has subbed in as Turk gets 33 yards on a run. That was impressive. Maybe Turk is a runner. Hold on. Ego Sarian's just made the interception in the end zone. Okay. Fungible. Dave Caustic has been taken out in a revenge hit. Randall Maroon doing the damage. Johanna U-turn has subbed in. Well, where's she playing? She doesn't play in the line. No, they put Turk in the line. Johanna is playing outfield somewhere. Okay. 2nd and 10. Coma throws to Benzadrine. It's 3-all at the moment. Peninsula doing a good job at keeping pace with the division leaders. Janet Mission runs it for 20. Fungible throws to the sideline. Osarian's going in again. Okay. Scrag with a deep pass. Completes for 18 yards. Respect. Managing to avoid trouble. Gets a comfortable first down. 18 yards gained. Here's U-turn. Look at a throw. And it's Judy who's got the catch and a touchdown. 4-all. Okay. Janet throws. Caught by Benzadrine who gets 8. Hank. And that one's gone nowhere good. 3rd and 1. Bradley Coma. And that could be crucial. It's deflected. Toy Masters on it again. Benzadrine deflection. Kenny has the first down and is going to get at least to the 25. 24 yards gained. Johanna, beg your pardon, gains 11. Scrag throws. Caught. Dino deflected. Kenny, he's got it again. He's got the end zone. 5-4 Toy Masters. And Peninsula need this drive. Fungible throws it. Mission's got the catch and the first down. Breaks enough of a tackle to free up herself to go 42 yards. Coma. No. Mission. No. 3rd and 9. This one or the game's over. And Fungible's got there. So the game's not yet over. 14 plays left. Right now, Peninsula trailing by 1. Janet Mission, bad throw. 3rd and 9. Fungible completes to Eeg, who gets 13 yards. Coma, Fungible, touchdown, 5-all. 10 plays left. Toy Masters with the ball. They can easily score in 10. That's not a problem for them. Kenny on a first down gets nothing. 2nd and 10. They're stuffed at the line. This is all important. Scrag. And it's a terrible throw. Peninsula have it back again. And they get it to Ego Sarian, who's going to get a good 20-plus, 30-plus yards. 37 off that one. Fungible with 5 plays left. Throws. Wide open Ego Sarian. Touchdown. Peninsula Transport take the lead with 4 plays left. And then Eeg makes an interception. And that's that. Toy Masters are going to lose it. Well, yeah. Blessed Field, Ego Sarian's in again. Sarian is going to be Player of the Week. Maybe. Toy Masters. Nice one, Wolfgang. That's very good. I almost bit on that. Almost. I almost bit on it, but I didn't. No, it was a joke. It was joking, right? Yeah, it was joking. That was very good. You almost had me. Final score: Peninsula Transport 7, Toy Masters 5. Ego Sarian is player of the game, 113 fan points, 247 receiving, 4 touchdowns, 4 deflections, 2 interceptions. Very good game from Ego Sarian. Claw scratch board for the Toy Masters, 69 pancakes. Nothing else. You see, I mean, Wolf, you did say that Underworlds is your best linebacker. Couldn't tackle, though. Defensive fan points, -1. No. It might be your best linebacker, but isn't good at all. That said, Judy Conspiracy gave up 26 defensive points, so that's why I sold her. Right, okay, 2 games left. We've got a grudge match of my season. There has not been a better opportunity for BDP to topple the Grunt Auto Group in many a season because they are down so many players this year. But they have Flash Bandit, they have Larissa Tornado, both of whom have historically made my life miserable. The only thing I can hope is that the Double Dragon of Julio Lobster and Dougie Conglomerate can beat them up. Because if they can, well, things could happen. It's a beautiful day for some Brutal Ball. Grunt are at home, so we'll start with the ball. Oh, I don't flipping know. I just don't know. Simple Simbil throws it. Flash has got the catch, 13 yards. Alundra. Deflected by Doug. Nice one, Doug. Frenchman runs it. Not a lot there. 3rd and 10. Simbil. Caught by Larissa, who will have the first down. All right. Blood throws. Caught by Flash. Frenchman, 2nd and 1. Throws to the flat. Larissa's got the catch. Ross allowing that catch. Not even putting up a fight. Nice one, Ross. 2nd and 3. Blood. Stuffed at the line. Frenchman. Wide open Flash Bandits. But he is one of the best in the game, and that's a touchdown. All right, Ross on first down. Gets it to Julio. Where was the coverage? I think he might have harshed them. 46 yards. Bitsy hijinks trying to run. That's not why you're here, Bitsy. Steve trying to pass. That's not why you're here, Steve. Ross, it's all down to you. Well, don't throw to flipping Bitsy. She's not going to get there. And that's the end of that drive. Simbil throws it. Flash with the catch. Blood. And that one's caught by Bandit for a first down. Frenchman throws. Larissa goes 7 yards. Simbil throws. And that's deflected by Doug. Nice one, Doug. Alundra throws the first down anyway. Frenchman. And that's dropped by Tornado. Simbil to Tornado gets the first down. Okay. Caught for nothing. Frenchman to Tornado. And she chews up some yardage, gains 32. Simbil looking for the end zone. Finds Larissa Tornado, and it's 2-0. Julio with the catch, gains 21. Bitsy, don't run the ball, Bitsy. It's not why you're here. Steve runs the ball. Thank God. Thanks, Steve. 13 yards. Ross throws. Caught by Dougie. Boom. Dougie Conglomerate. I paid a lot and got a lot. Okay, 3rd and 13. Frenchie. And that one stopped short. Okay, we've got a chance to equalise. Ross throws. Deflected by Flash. Don't throw towards Flash. Bitsy, stop running the chuffing ball. Steve, always run the chuffing ball. Good run from Steve. First down. Still going. Touchdown. Okay. 2-all. Flash. Anyone there? Anyone at all? Doug, he was your problem, but he couldn't make it happen. Blood throws. Is caught by Larissa. She broke a couple of tackles. Went 19 yards for the first down as Flash scores another touchdown. Anyone would think this was a blessed game. Nope, we don't need it. Bitsy's actually throwing it, and she throws an interception. I'll admit she's not the best passer I've got on the team. She is largely on the team this week because she is an extraordinary linebacker. Completely god-awful at throwing, it seems. Or at... What's she doing? I have a coach who prefers to throw the ball. She has a higher thrower rating. Nice one, Julio. Oh, nice one, Julio. Beautiful 68-yard pass off Steve Murray. And that's a touchdown. It's still 4-3, though. Grunter on top. Sack from Julio. Alundra throws. Flash has got the catch. Not a lot I can do about that. Frenchie. Deflection. Deflection is the only thing I could do to stop Flash catching the ball. But that's not going to happen very often. Steve comes up with a sack, and we've got the ball back, and Steve gets a catch. Yes. And touchdown. 4-all. Okay, yeah. Okay, Alundra throws it. Yeah. Larissa flipping tornado. I know. Julio gets his second sack of the game. Symbol. That's the thing. See, if you want to know how to beat us, it's quite simple. You throw the ball, right? That's number one. Secondly, you protect the people who are throwing the ball. If you can't protect the people who are throwing the ball, we'll eat you. If you can, you'll score. The end. Flash, touchdown. 5-4 Grunt Auto Group. Ross with a big throw, but it was optimistic. Bitsy throwing the ball, and it's not intercepted, and Steve's got the catch. You shouldn't really be throwing to Steve. He's not got the best hands, but it's still a 37-yard gain. Steve's throwing the ball. That's not the play, Steve. Ross gets it a Julio Lobster. 5-all. All right. I wouldn't mind a tie. But this is most definitely our best opportunity to beat Grunt in a while because they have 100% got our number. And it's only because they are down starters this season we've even got a chance. Symbol throws Larissa. First down on the 3-yard line. And there's the touchdown. Flashes in again. Ross throws. Doug having nobbled Tornado. And that was the plan. I was debating putting Sticky Pierre in, who has got pace. But I thought, no, I'll play Doug instead, because then potentially he can punch Larissa in the head and she won't intercept all the passes in this game. It has paid off so far. That said, it's 6-all. Yeah. Neither of these two teams' defense is going to be looking all that at the end of the game. No. Hold on. Fumble recovery. Yep. And Julio's got it, and he's got a lead. Has he got enough of a lead? No. But he gets it to the 15. Ross with the ball, and he's sacked by Alundra Blood. Bitsy Hijinks runs it. Don't do that. Steve runs it. Has he got enough? He does. Touchdown, Steve Murray. BDP up 7-6. Good deflection by Doug. Nice one, Doug. But Flash has got this one. Flipping Flash, flipping Bandit. Yeah. Stop selling Grunt, you good players, please. Actually, many people would say that to you. Drip Fizzle Brew had the opportunity to make an interception there, but he lost it. No, and Flash has scored again. You're going to go, who the heck is Drip Fizzle Brew? I go, he's my replacement in the line for Ed Big Mother, and Doug's about to score again. Doug Conglomerate is an absolute beast. Total beast. He has speed, strength, and stamina. His hands are okay, good enough. Defensively, it could be a little bit better, but he's a complete monster offensively. Grunt in possession. They trail by 1. There's 12 plays left in the game. Sack from Big Steve. All right, Steve. Alundra throws it. Flash has got another catch. It's 3rd and 1. Frenchman. And it's a touchdown. 8 plays left, BDP with the ball, and it's all square, and Julio's going to take them past halfway. Julio also a monster, but we knew that already. Bitsy, what are you going to waste on us here? It's a good throw. Ross getting a catch. Well, he doesn't do that very often. Steve throws it to Julio. BDP in the lead, but there's still 5 plays left, and that is more than enough for Grunt to tie this up. Diego has been injured by analinguistic. Oh, who have we brought in? Bubba Big Rig is getting to play. Oh, that's nice for him. We stopped him. We've won. Hey! Yeah, I know, that was close. You know what the rematch is going to be, though? Yeah, the rematch is going to be at my stadium, and it's going to be a blessed game. It's bound to be. That was a belter. That was a good game. Final score, BDP 9, Grunt Auto Group 8. Steve Morrie, player of the game with 93 fan points. Didn't break 100 yards in any one discipline. Did do a lot in all three disciplines offensively. Plus 15 pancakes, plus 4 touchdowns. Defensively, 15 tackles, 2 sacks. Full Grunt Auto Group, Flashy Bandit, Flipping Nora. 410 receiving yards. And 6 touchdowns, 2 deflections and an interception. Flash Ruddy Bandit, man. For crying out loud. He's a heck of a player. Heck of a player. Good game. Enjoy. How's Doug got minus 40 fan points? How? He must have missed all the tackles in the known universe. He might have been marking Flash. Oh, that's disappointing. All right, our last game this week sees Failurewood taking on Colonel Space Agency. KSA have announced, foolishly, because it's like going, season's over when you lose one game. It's not true. KSA have announced that the season is over if they lose this game. And that's not true. No. They'll still be in the wild cards quite comfortably. However, Failurewood Hills have got Julio a la carte, and so far, no one can stop him. That's all. Yeah. Right, Tim Vanken. No. You've got Rock Hands currently being covered by Fromage Demijohn. That's not a matchup you want. Oh, there goes Bill Saturno, gaining 15 yards on the first play. Raz McClintock throws it to Shade Darkade, who gets to play at receiver. Oh, all right. Scorpion Ring with the run. Scorpion Ring is a good player. Not outstanding, but this is the KSA way. KSA love a player who don't look like a superstar on paper. Saturno just scored. But they deliver superstar performance because they're not weak in any position. Anyway, Failure would have just crashed 3 and out. Saturno goes 7. KSA have taken back over. Vanken with the deflection. Ring just short of the first down. Vanken now with the ball. Overthrows Julio, which is the play. Fromage throws, and that's deflected by Rock Hands, who at the moment is covering the other one. Fry, Exorcism. Yeah, Exorcism Fry. Just in case you didn't realise that Exorcism was a first name. Anyway, Fry's got this one, and he's off to the races. Is he going to arrive at the races? No, he doesn't. He's brought down at about the 6.5 yard line. Vicky runs it for nothing. Vanken to the end zone, and it's a la carte with the tying score. Saturno throws it away on first down. McClintock is sacked by Vicky Flamboyant. Scorpion managing to break a tackle from Julio there. Gets an 18-yard first down. Irish Joe Shot coming up with a sack. 2nd and 14. They get it out to Hands, who will easily pick up the yardage needed. Scorpion. He's round the outside. He's back to the inside. He's over the line. And it's an 18-yard gain. He's only just short of a 20-yard rushing average at the moment. McClintock throws to Darkade, who gets the catch, breaks tackles, and is into the end zone. KSA up 2-1. Vanken throws for 12 on first down, then throws miles behind the line, but Fry manages to do something with it, gains 9. Yeah. Vanken throws, intercepted by Hands. It was a bad throw. Should not have thrown there. Both players were just stood at the sideline, with Hands stood in front of the intended receiver. That was only going one way. As Hands gets another touchdown, KSA take the lead. It's another interception. Hands has got another one. Rock Hands has only got 6 interceptions this season. That's low. He's way better than that. Way better. Ring, superb piece of avoidance there to manage to pick up 11 yards and a first down. Saturno throws. Is picked up by Blabber in the end zone. That was an awful throw. I don't know who the intended target was. Hold on, Julio's here. 43 yards to Julio a la carte. Flamboyant with the throw. A first down to Julio again. Vanken. And touchdown Julio a la carte. Right, yeah. Remember, he plays. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Saturno. Yeah. Bill Saturno run it for 42 yards. See, when I think of Bill Saturno, I always think he's a passer. And indeed he is. But he's a hell of a runner. He'll pound out the yardage on the ground, no problem at all. Scorpion scored another touchdown. It's 4-2 KSA, but Julio is currently eating the field. 56 yards gained there. Julio just short of 30 yards a catch in this one. 3rd and 14. Van Kern gets it to Julio again, who has to dance around 4 defenders. Managed to get 17 yards though. Santino comes up with a sack. Flamboyant, nothing doing. 3rd and goal. Julio touchdown. Which should be his name. Julio touchdown. No, he's got a memorable name. There goes Saturno. He's running again. He breaks a couple of tackles. He breaks a load of tackles, but he's shoved out of bounds after 26 yards. Hans has got the catch here. He gains another 26. Scorpion doing a bit of this and a bit of that and gains 8. Saturno. And that's Hans for the touchdown. 5-3 KSA. And right now, Failure would look lively offensively, but they do not look capable of containing the Colonel Space Agency. Yeah, another 38 yards gained there by Fromage Demijohn. 2nd and goal, touchdown Exorcism Fry, 5-4. Where are we? It's 2nd and short, McClintock. They're just not getting pressure on the passers at all, and then when KSA choose to run, they are chalking up some yardage. Saturno throws a short one. Best opportunity for Failure yet. McClintock. That is a first down. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. 2nd and 4. Saturno with the ball. Throws deflected by Julio. 3rd and 4. McClintock. It's a first down. 3 runners who can do the job. And Saturno's in the end zone. It's 6-4. Turnover. Who's going to do that? You got a player who kind of go, oh yeah, they're tops at turnovers. No, you need luck. Unless you've got talent, you need luck to get a touchdown. Speaking of which, there's a talented interception from Rock Hands. 7th interception of the season. He should be in the battle for top of the league, and he's not. Saturno is just dominating. That's a 49-yard run. There's no pace available to actually tackle him. It's now 7-4, and KSA look good for the win. Yeah, look, I know Julio can do this, but, I mean, that's for nothing if you can't stop your opponent. 2nd and 10, Vanken throws. It's caught by Fry. Fry's got good pace. He's got good hands. And that's a 32-yard gain, and that's a touchdown. 7-5. Saturno gets stopped this time. Oh, big whoop. This time, sure. Ring with the first down, 13 yards gained. Saturno running the ball. He's putting up an obscene average in this game. 27 yards gained. He is averaging 21 yards a carry. Yeah, and Ring is not far off that either. 23 yards gained there. Saturno. Well, what a Failure would pack in the linebacker club. Is it full of flimsy boys? It certainly looks like it might be. Santino comes up with his 3rd sack of the game. Flamboyant throws it, but it's short. KSA will take over, and with 13 plays left, they've got this in the bag. KSA's season is not over. Saturno runs for another 27. Shade Darkcave, who hasn't had much action in this one, gets his 2nd touchdown to make it 9-5. Yep, 50 yards gained. Vanken has thrown for 262, which isn't amazing, but Demijohn has also thrown for 200 plus, and that's not bad either. Yeah, I know. 7 plays left. Failure with the ball. 3rd and 5, and it goes nowhere. KSA get it back again. Saturno goes for 6. Hands is going to chew up some yardage. All they need to do now is run out the clock. Well, they've already won. Yeah, they have. It's true. Scorpion, another big run from him. 12 carries for 177. That's not bad. Yeah, most people will be quite pleased with that. Raz throws to Darkcave, who will score again to bring up our only double-digit score this week. Colonel Space Agency, 10. Failurewood, 5. Player of the game, Rock Hands. Not in a massively dominant performance, but you've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 KSA players with 50-plus fan points, which is good going. Hands, 136 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 2 deflections, 3 interceptions. For Failurewood, obviously, Julio Alarcarte, 70 fan points, no defense, don't do that. 413 receiving and 4 touchdowns. Okay. All right. Grazer Ridge, we know Failure is not available this week, has the opportunity to place a bounty against Stardozer. Okay. Why is it not remembered that I flipping bumped the flipping thing in the flipping last week? I'm going to go looking it up again because he's not here. Just look for manager Mo. Thank you. Right, good. I need to turn this into a flipping forum instead of a flipping thread. Yeah, go. Yeah, right. Okay. Here we go. Assigned bounty, Colonel's choice, but it's a yes. Oh, cool. Thank you. You've made that easy. That's good, Lord Gadzooks, isn't it? You reckon? Yeah. Gadzooks has got all the time in the world to turn into a good player and is already quite meaningful. So taking him out is a good move. First contact wouldn't be a bad move. There's no point targeting David Onions because he's retiring in 3 games' time. Gadzooks, please. All right. Peninsula Transport coach Broadmat wants the players to work harder this week. You get a training event, but you lose an appeal. Everybody takes it. Everybody takes that. Everybody. There is not one person that doesn't go, I'll take the training. Give me the training. I'm on a training. Training. Give me. Training. I want train. I'm not even going to wait. I'm going to give you 10 seconds and I'm pressing the button because everybody takes that. Thank you, Floody. Come on. Yeah, no, it's easy. This is the easiest decision in the history of all decisions. There are some decisions that you just take and you kind of go, yeah. Appeal's nice. Training's better. Every single time, 100% of the time. And it's just a yes. Yeah, right. Okay, that's the end of that then. This week's news, what do we got? The Nomads Buster Vortex, who was already a starter, is now starter. Dick Miner at Grazer Ridge also starts and has improved. Ego Flipping Sarian has improved and was already looking quite lively. Troy Oktoberfest, it's a good week for starters. Troy Oktoberfest at Cheerio has improved. At the Steganauts, Rudy Armslength, who isn't a starter, has had some training. And Anubis Python at the Bumson Medics has had some training as well. Lucy Legbiter has made everybody happier at Edgeslum. Meanwhile at Cheerio, Jane Calypso has hacked everyone off. Grazer has put a bounty on Lloyd Gadzooks. Meanwhile, Bradley Comer has had training at Peninsula Transport, and Bradley was very much a whatnot for a while. Yeah, was very much a whatnot for a while, totally. Toymaster are in good spirits. Judy Conspiracy has improved the mood of the team by 2. Why is that not fair, Wolfgang? You gain +2 appeal. +2 appeal. That's monstrous. Shut up. Quit your whining. Players of the week. Pass deflections, Chunk Flunkerson at the Of City Axemen got 5. Tackles for loss, it was Ulysses Failure for the Steganauts. Mike Polkaband for the Wretched Minstrels got the most sacks this week, while Graham Tanky at the Minstrels got the most interceptions. I think that was a tie, but first across the line gets the thing. Tackles, Ulysses Failure for the Steganauts with 19 tackles, but Defensive Player of the Week, Lenny Luxury at the Wizards. Oh, that's nice. Pancakes, Charles Flipping Monkey Cage at Erg Melonflex with 73 pancakes. Receiving yards, unsurprisingly, Julio Alarcarte with 413. Rush yards, Tola Cram at the Steganauts with 280. While passing yards, Little Ross Puke. Actually doing something actually worthwhile. Total yards, also Ross with 506. And Ross is the overall Offensive Player of the Week. However, the big Player of the Week, Ego Sarian at Peninsula Transport, gets it done, has a bit of bonus training. It's a big week for Ego Sarian. Who's up next week? We don't care yet. We will look at the standings. 3 games to go. 15 points. You're looking at RKP, right? If you're in purple, you are going to the playoffs. guaranteed. If you're in green, you are currently going to the playoffs, but that is not necessarily. No, that's not true. Yes, it is. It's almost true. No, it means you've won the division, right? And you get the bye week. If you're in purple, you get the bye week. You're currently in bye week position. Stardozer cannot be caught. They could rest their team for the rest of the season, and they will win the smooth division. In the Zesty, the Beekeepers and Volcamoose are slogging it out. Beekeepers 2 points ahead of the Saints, but both of them look good to go to the playoffs. In the Sloganator, the Toymasters and Miners are both in playoff position right now, and the only other team in the league that is capable of making it there. No, you've got two. The Erg Melonflex and Cheerio are still in the hunt right now, but Blood Pit is almost certainly in. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, in Fail Brigade, BDP bump back up to the top of the bombastic. But the season's not over yet. Grunt Auto Group in second, currently look good for the playoffs. In the Wood Chipper, KSA and Failurewood are tied for points. Both these two are going to come down to the wire. Whoop Whoop division, but all four of those teams are likely to go to the playoffs. In the Whoop Whoop, Sportsball have won their division, so that's that done. And in the reduced, it is the Nomads who are way out in front, meaning that the Minstrels can earn a potential 41 points, which would put them 1 point ahead of Grunt. So if Grunt do nothing else, then the Minstrels are in. Is anybody else in line? No. If Grunt score a single point more, they are, I'm guaranteed playoffs. Hey! Whereas the Minstrels could get in if they can win every single game while Grunt lose all of theirs. I don't fancy your chances. That's the end of that. Wow, how's the picture over here? 15 points available. That makes you 32. Yeah, that's not enough. You need currently 36. 15 points available. That is 44. That is 42. Okay. Yeah. So there is a lot more uncertainty. 42, did you say? Yeah. So even the Beekeepers could currently lose out. Toymasters could lose out. Interesting. It's unlikely, but it could happen. All right, next week, what do we got? Next week, we have, cross-conference, rather. Cross-conference. Who are the big winners next week? Nomads, Stegonauts. Well, if the Nomads have got their owner in place, maybe. If not, maybe not. Toymasters, BDP. That's a showdown. That there is a showdown. Blood Pit versus Port Miggins. That could be interesting. Volcamoose, Failurewood. That is a showdown. Marsupials, Grazer Ridge, I think is my game of the week. Why? Because a season and a half ago, both these teams were absolutely cooking. Now, they're absolutely bobbins. That's an interesting matchup. Peninsula, Sea Raiders. Then you've got Minstrels, Axemen. Lingo Blend, Erg, Melonflex. Fire Chefs, Miners. Eduslum, Medics. Well, the Medics might need medics. Funbus, who all of a sudden have learned how to play up against the Beekeepers, who are holding firm. Pathfinder, Stardozer, that's going to be just a murdering. Cheerio versus Grunt. Sportsball up against the Wizards. You have my sympathy. KSA up against Budget. You'd have my sympathy, but you're not here. And then Voodoo Boy, Shady Palms could be a good game as well. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back very soon. Remember, the Fantasy League is still in operation, and you should get involved in that because it costs you nothing, and I put effort into it, and it's fun. So there, yeah, good. I'll be back next time. Cheerio.